They try. Ah,
It's gonna be wild.
yeah, we gotta watch what we say. They just trying to say, oh yeah, she's or somebody's. I don't know.
Nah, I know, but
We
that's
just
that's
gotta watch
because
what we say because you already know they'll take one word. Oh, somebody's what? They
no
ain't
no
got
no
no
no no.
clothes on. Oh, yeah, let's report it.
No, check it out. The crazy thing is, I put up a video strictly talking about the Most
We
High.
have
It was probably
evidence
about
around
3
it.
videos ago. It
Y'all
was
can
probably
join the panel if y'all want to, y'all. Anybody is up, y'all can
it
join.
was probably about 3 videos ago. They said they flagged my video for tobacco use, violence, and something else. I'm like, I don't smoke in my videos. I wasn't even using no foul language. I was talking about the Most High. Flag my whole video.
You don't have to. They, but when you appeal it, they visualize. They'll take you off for like 10 minutes and that's it.
I know,
When they don't see nothing wrong, they just take it off for 10 minutes and then you gotta come back
but
live.
but it's crazy to me though that that would even land as such. It's crazy to me that I can give information right now that anybody can pull up online straight from the horse's mouth, but
Yep.
they tell me it's incorrect. I'm
Mhm.
saying what they said.
Yeah. I mean, you know the crazy thing about it? When you're watching, like I guess you can say,
Yeah.
there's a difference between people that's telling the truth, that's like spiritual and all of that. You got your, real people that do that. Then you have your agent people that do that. They're agents. So if they can get away with it saying all the same stuff that you're saying, that mean they're agent.
Hey
Because
guys.
how are you getting all these
Ooh,
views
get
when they're
'em.
saying the same thing that you're saying?
So we can say the same thing, and I get in trouble, but you don't. You're planted.
Yeah, you're playing.
What?
That's why I don't get in trouble. Cause think about it, for real
Hannah, you
though.
better wait.
How come Louis Farrakhan can say everything he
Hey,
be
boo.
saying
You wanna
and
join?
nobody talk on him?
He an agent.
Of course,
That's how you think he got X out of here.
exactly.
Uh,
It's
yeah,
all.
he
Oh
was
yeah,
hating.
you right. They did get him up out of here because he was talking about
He was
frequencies and everything. They're like,
he was
nah.
Right?
hating. He was hating.
But what I find interesting though is Kanye West said that the 808 is actually bad for you. It's bad for your heartbeat.
Uh,
He didn't get canceled for that, and he
like
just spit that
808,
out
talking about
there.
the 808 beats.
Yeah,
I okay. I look at it like this. I think he was talking about 808s as far as the lower register of 808s, the lower energy.
no,
Because
that's exactly what he was talking about.
I,
But on the
I think
on the
doesn't 808 has a higher frequency
no,
than a
it's
lower frequency?
because it's 808 bass.
Oh, okay, okay.
You get what I'm saying? It's the bass. It's the low frequency, the one that affects your heartbeat. That's what they
Mm.
do in the
Okay, I get what
clubs.
you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Hey,
Yeah,
so double
he
tap.
did say that.
Thank you, babe. Thank you,
Yeah,
boy.
yeah,
Damn.
Y'all can join
yeah.
y'all. It's a panel, so if y'all want to join the panel, y'all definitely can.
Because like I had found out right that the guy that actually created the school system, I found this out years ago. He said he installed the bell because it works just like hypnotic suggestion. Right after you done learning what you learning, I ring the bell and you don't
Okay.
remember what. How many people don't remember nothing about school, bro?
Hold on, let me see. You can join, like you can join on here if you want to
I
join. You
remember
just gotta
some
push
things,
the
but I don't remember all of it.
Because it's designed.
so you gotta just push, I believe, join or something at the bottom. I don't really know how it is. This a panel. It mean that more people can get on the panel. You can have more than just us. It could be like up to 10
You're
people, I
not
think.
drenched in school and you
I'm not
just
an anything percenter.
and you
I'm not
won't
even a
remember.
conspiracy theorist because people have to understand and understand that a theory means that it's something that cannot actually be scientifically proven or a fact. And the information
Legend.
that I'm giving is
Pop.
indeed a fact. You can look up the frequencies and the hertz and all of that and what they affect. So no, it is not a theory. I don't delve in theories because theories mean things can't be explained. I
Mm.
don't live in a realm of things not being explained. Frequency is a very deep topic.
A panel is pretty much like you can come up here and talk to us.
In
Frequency is the
resonance, that 42.3 Earth frequency that we actually supposed to be resonating on, the
yeah,
frequency of the actual Earth, which is why he gave us a false frequency in Bluetooth
One
and Wi-Fi, which is a false form of radio waves that they got from the sun and then made it be extra crazy.
yeah.
This is actually true. It was a coin. It was a term coined by, I believe, what was it, the CIA or FBI coined the
Hmm.
term conspiracy theorists. King's children aren't taken care of by the system. No, they are not. Never.
No,
You
no.
said give me a
Live
kid.
off the land. I'm working on it because in order to actually live off the land, that's a heavy thing. Because we got to talk about where you're gonna get your electricity from on a consistent basis, as well as your water, not just the fruits that may grow every now and again. You get what I'm saying? Then
The
you have to
main
have
thing, look, look, look. The
you have to
main
have an
thing
abundance
is
of
light and
those.
water. Light and water is like the main resources that you need.
Facts. Which is the reason why they try to corner the market on light and water. Bill Gates talking about trying to corner the market on water now. Bill Gates and Nestle just signed a contract for water.
So he gonna put all types of stuff in there.
Yes, that was the plan, though. You remember I talked about now they got liquid electronics.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You got a pond?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh.
And
All right.
I forgot the company, but it cleans the water. I forgot the
Mm-hmm.
name of the company, but it
Mm-hmm.
brings in all the water. Like if we use the shower or the toilet, then it cleans it, cleanse it.
Yeah,
He owns that
yeah,
company. He has either
yeah.
owns it or he has stake in it.
He got stake in it, bro. Just like he went and bought a majority of he bought up at least like 75,000 acres of farmland.
Yeah, I said you can.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So here out so I can do it here.
See, this is my thing with people, right? So many people get caught up in what's right in front of their face with the issues right there and the celebrities and all of the distractions. They're making moves right outside of people's visual perimeter. So people don't even pay attention to what's happening.
Hmm.
It's the Coliseum.
Thank you,
Yes, it
baby.
is. And we are the modern day Romans.
Exactly.
That is so true.
Our sports is their gladiators.
Yep. LeBron is
Right.
the biggest gladiator, though.
Huh?
I said LeBron is the biggest gladiator
Of course he is.
right
He even
now.
refers to himself as
He's the
king.
face. He's the face of it.
He even refers to himself as king.
Yeah. And Kobe never done that.
You are correct. They did do as the Romans. So I'm not going to do as the Romans. I'm not going to do as the Romans. But I do understand how Romans think.
Hmm.
Right?
Hmm.
See, because people got to realize this, right? Things got to be moved around. The Most High still got to put people in the right position for certain things to happen.
Yeah.
Just because one of us may think that it's time doesn't mean that it's time. Because
Exactly.
you don't know what's being learned,
That
you
is so
don't know what's being unlearned, you don't know what they're developing discipline in, you don't know what they're being separated from. So everybody's journey is their journey on their own for the Most High to get to them the way He got to get
Hmm.
to them individually.
It's different. Yeah.
That's something people got to realize before people start trying to judge too much.
right.
In
Exactly.
real life, if you're not gonna judge coming from the word, I don't really care about your judgment.
Hmm. Yeah.
Because your judgment is not going to come from a place of love and right standing and wisdom and
It's really
forgiveness
not.
and joy and thankfulness and faithfulness. If your counsel is not going to come from those places, I don't have no business listening to you because you're going to mess up my relationships.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
So, no, I don't do well with taking worldly wisdom from people.
Hmm.
I
I'm
had
not
to
no
learn that the
spiritual
hard way. I had to
guru.
because I used to think my mama used to be like, "This is where she come with that term," like because I used to be like, I can tell that person whatever, or I can, vent and get some information from this person because I feel like they my friend. She used to tell me like everybody ain't your friend. I had to learn that the hard way, like the hard way. Like I can't just, you can't just tell everybody to pray for you. Just anybody. You get what I'm saying?
You
When you
know,
do, you have to rebuke. Any other prayers
Yes,
that ain't of God, like that's period.
yes. Well, the thing about it is what people gotta realize is it's the okay, who in here seen Sinners?
I haven't seen it yet.
I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta understand that that movie was very symbolic, especially in the
It
terms
was.
of access to your energy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can't have access if you don't let them in. If
Yeah.
you don't open your mouth, they don't have no access to your energy. If you
Word.
don't open your mouth, they can't get on what you got on to mess it up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason why them vampires was able to get into their little juke joint was because they were allowed in.
Yeah, allowed them. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? They
Right.
were allowed in. If you don't allow it in,
Mm-hmm.
you get to protect your energy a lot more. And
Honey,
the you got to be very careful of it because some will come
Where
under the
Rose?
guise of attempting to care just to get information so they can start more problems.
Yep.
Mm.
Erica, you can battle with us, boo.
I've been learning like
You gotta go
uh
live.
Hold on, hold on, hold
yeah,
on,
I've
hold
been
on. Auntie Big Shirley, I don't care. I don't
Oh, I
care.
love it. That's the energy. What?
I don't
no,
care.
I've been
Like,
learning about energies,
Okay.
and that's why stay to myself a lot.
Sorry.
oh, bro, what? I
I
will
s-
go in the forest and just chill for hours. Ask anybody around me.
Doing
being
this.
alone. I like being around people, but I like being alone, and I learned not to.
Hey, Barbie girl.
I'm used to being around the people that are,
Mm-hmm.
that whether whoever it is, it can be friends or whoever, and I just learned to like just be alone.
Hmm.
You're stronger alone than
Double tap the
sometimes when you're.
screen. Double tap the screen.
Yeah, like you absolutely right, Pickens. I do it in small doses. I will people in small doses.
Mm-hmm.
I admit that. I will people in small
You
doses.
can get off.
Sometimes
You
it
can
just,
off the
it just
tapping.
really takes, you feel me? I'm the type where take
Tap
me
the
to a pool
screen.
hall, take me to a lounge.
Mm-hmm.
I don't prefer clubs. I prefer lounges because at least at a lounge I can chill.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? At least at a lounge is some type of poetry, some type of different mental thought
Hold
at
and
a
steady.
lounge
You don't
than
want to
what
go
you
to the
find,
club. We don't do too many
right, than
clubs.
what you find at a club.
Mm-hmm.
So
Elks
for
Lounge.
me, I like to people when it's necessary. Other than that, I promise you, right hand to the Most High, I will be right in nature, shirt off, shoes
Mm-hmm.
off, in the middle of the
Oh
forest
yeah,
with people calling me crazy because I'm spending
being
time with the
around me.
Most High.
Double
And then
tap.
come back
Y'all gonna tap my
with
brother.
more
Follow my brother
information.
October Day, y'all.
Yeah,
All
And
my
then,
everybody
supporters.
around it.
and then when I'm done being in nature, spending time with the Most High, go to work,
Exactly.
make
It's
some money.
it's a refresh.
You feel me?
Reboot. That's
You
all it
feel
is.
me?
You
That's
got it.
my vacation. That's
Mm-hmm.
my getaway. Because if anybody pays attention, the man that they refer to as Jesus did that often. Where they
Yeah.
try to find him? Near the river. Where they find him at now? Somewhere about forest, somewhere about mountain, somewhere
Yeah.
about beach. Why? Because when you are out in nature, you get to connect to the one who created
You,
nature. Yahtzee.
you're centering. You're centering. You're putting all your energy into that, and it's bringing it back. So
Exactly.
the more
Not
you give
only
out,
that,
the more you get back.
Not only that, just the health benefits. Most
Oh
people
yeah.
don't even know
Oh
right
yeah.
now. If you were to look up how the Chinese will detoxify you, they tell you that they will put these things on the bottom of your feet and it's
Uh,
supposed to pull all the negative toxins and use gravity and drain it all out from you down through your
yeah.
feet. You go stand on the earth, it do the same thing.
Same thing.
Stand on
That's.
the earth barefoot.
I mean,
Help
you
your
know why?
heartbeat,
Because they
help
have to.
everything.
They have to do it a certain way. They can't do it the way we do it.
Right.
That's why
Hey.
they can't
Right.
do it the same way
Right.
we do it. We can just walk out.
Well, the crazy thing is that most people don't even realize, y'all, is that back in like the 1940s, 1950s, back when everything was still black and white, did you know that they made it mandatory for everybody in the US to sunbathe 30 minutes a day? I'm talking about
I'm
white
so
teeth
hungry.
sheet
Oh,
people.
Joy can
I
go
seen the
live.
pictures, bro.
I
If
didn't
you want to
know
battle,
that.
you can battle us.
I seen it. Black and white. Everybody laid out in their lawns.
Uh huh.
Everybody was laid out in their lawns, absorbing that sunlight. When did it change from we absorbing sunlight because This is what our body does because the body is connected to the earth and the earth needs the sunlight, whether you melanated or not.
Yeah.
Double
When did we
tap,
go
double
into
tap. Work together,
all of a
champ.
sudden now we get cancer?
Right?
I
And
mean,
to
they
be
also got a. I mean,
afraid
they
of it.
also have a fake sun too. So
They do. Yes, they do. But the Bible does say the
Period.
sun is
Fake
going to go.
clouds, all that.
I mean, people kind of forgot about the fake sun because people forgot when China launched their fake sun.
oh yeah.
Double
You
tap.
know?
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Even the story of Samson is about you being stronger with long hair. That's why I keep mine.
Thank you.
This is my second set of locks. I
Exactly.
know what it's for.
Exactly.
But because we have been so propagandized to try to fit in with modern day society, what do they tell you? Especially in positions of political
Hmm.
or government offices. What up, shave your face as a man. Your hair can't go past your ears. I don't work head security jobs. Your hair
Hmm.
can't go past your ears. You can't have too much. Why?
You have
Why
none of
can't I
that.
keep my ether?
Hmm.
Why you want me out here looking like a baboon? Trying to
You're
protect
not a
myself.
baboon. Not a
What's going
daddy
on here?
baboon. Not the baboon.
Like, nah,
You
fam.
got that in so long.
The reason why is because we have been lied to. I just put up a video on my TikTok, right? And I was just talking about hair and makeup. And I'm like, I'm not saying this to comfort anybody, but I need people to understand the origins of things. Makeup was taught by the fallen angels. It was taught to man and it was taught to women as a disguise. And then if you go deeper into it, you find out that a whole lot of the makeups that keep the women looking young is because they take aborted fetal cells, and they will tell you this.
Yep, yep. That is so true. That is so true.
So if you are actively taking other humans' DNA to give to me to put on my DNA, ain't that called necromancy?
Yeah.
Ain't that
Somebody
called
said fake
Then
witchcraft?
they
sun.
also
Somebody said a
use the.
fake sun. They asked the question, fake sun. Yeah.
Then they
Yes,
also
fake
use the.
sun.
What do
Look
you call
up,
it?
look
I'm
up
not
when
gonna.
China made a fake sun. Look up when Chris Brown commented about China making a fake sun.
Oh yeah, I
They launched
remember
it up
that.
like a rocket.
Yeah, I remember that.
Look it up. They launched it up like a
I'm gonna
rocket.
look that up today. But I heard of that.
But I'm saying that because I know if they look up something about the fake sun, they probably gonna get something about the fake sun simulator and the eclipse that recently happened. I'm not talking about that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about originally before.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's not wild how some of these movies have truth to it. What people have to realize is one, I did not make the same, they made the same. The truth
Okay.
is often stranger than fiction. Not sometimes.
Oh
Often.
yeah.
Thank you for tapping.
That means you have to consider all of the fiction that you're looking at as to how much truth is behind it. Did you know Freddy Krueger was a real entity? Did you know Nightmare
I
on
didn't.
Elm Street
Yeah.
was a real
He
thing?
know every because I didn't know
Did you
that.
know
I
Jeepers
don't know
Creepers
everything,
was a
but
real thing?
I believe that. Yeah.
That's
It
crazy.
makes. I
Because
mean, it makes
Double
perfect
tap.
sense
Thank you,
because you
Rick.
got
hold
all
on,
these
please.
movies
Thank you, y'all. Thank
talking
you
about
for
certain
tapping.
The
Mahana.
rule is
Hey, Desi.
this is the karmatic rule. They have to tell us what they are doing. Once they do, it is up to us to decide whether or not we are going to do something about it. So, yes, everything that happens in this earth realm, you cannot blame on the Most High. We got to blame this on the body of Christ because the Most High said it was given to us. Yahtzee, it's our responsibility.
Yeah. Everything they give to us, like media wise or movie wise, it's up to us to decode it.
Somebody said, Tony gonna get you. Keep talking to his girl. Stupid.
First of all, my baby father knows that I talk
Tony
to
the
my baby
Tiger.
father. Y'all need to really what? That is
No,
not a
no.
problem ever. That ain't a
They,
problem at all.
they was laughing behind it, so I just decided to laugh because it didn't matter. But these are the
Tony.
things that people have to realize. They have to tell us.
Yeah,
So
they
they
do.
tell us about the reptilians. They tell us about the cloning. They tell you about the abductions. They tell you about the hidden bases. They tell you about the people with powers. Did
Hmm.
you know that the United States government has been hiring people that they call mediums and remote
Yeah,
viewers?
yeah.
We refer to them as people who can astral project.
Thank
Why do the
you.
government got these people and hire them if they didn't exist or if they were not useful?
Thank you to all my followers. Thank you, Ritz. Thank you, O. 5, 41206. Thank you, Nani. Thank you, Topics by Jerry. Miss Somebody, Selena. Joy. Thank you, Molly.
Side, what does that say about us who are on the light side? We supposed to be on the same tip they on. We supposed
Until
to
they
get
make
30 of us who've been
they
having dreams to get together in the same room and all of us talk about the same dream we had so we can get this picture. We need to get all of the people who we know can heal people with their hands in the same room. Everybody who knows how to see the future before it happened in the same room. Yahtzee, this is why they've been keeping the tribes separate.
3 times
But
together.
you
Also,
gotta keep
why
it
they
you gotta
lie
keep
to us about our tribes and bloodlines.
you gotta keep in point that a lot of us like don't even know our tribes, and a lot of us got like certain
Project Stargate,
abilities that
yes.
we don't know that we have and we haven't tapped into yet.
I know. And the crazy part is, even though they don't know it, because everybody is low key hinting at it and wanting to know, that's why I tell them.
Yeah.
I know y'all want to know. So ask questions. Questions you must ask. You know?
Thank y'all so
Exactly.
much. I appreciate everybody coming through.
Because this is what people have to realize, right?
Hey, Eric, I want.
And asking questions is so important. People will wonder why asking
Going on
questions is
all that
important.
fishing.
Exactly, Yoda. Asking questions is this important, right? Let me
Yeah.
explain it to y'all from a scientific, biological, chemical, quantum realm standpoint, right? From a quantum realm standpoint,
Thank you, Erica. For Target, y'all.
what you say affects everything. What you give attention to then begins to vibrate,
For
right?
Rosie.
Hmm.
That's
Yep.
how the quantum realm works. Everything exists everywhere at the same time in the quantum realm until you give it a focal point, which is what the world says where attention goes, energy flows.
Right. Exactly.
So, if we can focus on asking the right questions that literally excite the DNA, they will begin
Thank
to
you, Joy.
connect.
I
So
appreciate
we
you today.
have to ask the right questions.
Exactly.
It's like having the right key to a right lock. It's a lot of people out here with a whole bunch of keys. They just get mad and throw all the keys at the lock. Didn't
Hey.
even try to put it in,
Hey, how you doing? Hey,
Thank you.
Chocolate.
Thank you.
Thank you, baby.
right? But people got to realize that, and people also have to realize the importance of sunlight.
Hmm.
They lied to us and told us that the sun was roughly 93 million miles away with light traveling at 185,000 miles per second, right?
That's
In
crazy.
actuality, the sun and the moon are local. It does not take 8 minutes for the light to reach Earth. What happens is it takes 8 minutes for you to download information through light. I'm not talking crazy, follow me.
No,
All of
you
the
talking sense.
plants grow bigger and bigger and bigger and gain all their information, and they grow and they expand and they transform based on the DNA that is in them,
That is
that is
so true.
unlocked from the light. Correct? We are light beings. This body also has an electromagnetic
Yep.
light biofield around it. So the same thing
Exactly.
applies to us. When you get light and it goes into your retinas,
Hmm.
and it stimulates your pineal gland, what they call your third eye. It actually allows your ability to imagine and the ability to connect to what people would call source. This
Hmm.
is why they give you fluoride in your toothpaste. This is
Yeah.
why they give you
Right.
fluoride in your water. This is why they give you all of the dyes and all of the extra metals. Because when you're dealing with electricity, if you have too much metal, the electricity can't pass through all of the metal. It has
Yeah.
to have enough electricity to
Thank
travel
you,
through all of the
Mama.
metal to get to the other side. But
Hey,
if you
Jay. Hey,
throw in too
Jasmine.
much metal, that electricity doesn't have enough juice to go to where it needs to go.
Right.
This is why they overload us. This is specifically why they give us all the crappy food in the hood.
Yep.
Yep.
Liquor stores
I'm
on
You know,
sorry,
a lot of
everything.
it's
ladies.
crazy because a lot of stuff on TikTok is tested, like it's being tested. Do y'all know they're using this as test dummies
They've
Yeah.
been using us as
for the
test dummies.
products and
Everything
all
is
that
test
stuff that
dummy.
y'all be saying? Oh, go try this, go try that, or put this on your skin, or brush your teeth with this. I see a lot of people buying toothpaste on here that you can't really buy in the stores. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Social
It's all
media.
being tested. These people are coming out with things and they want us to be guinea pigs. They want us to test it so
Hmm.
they can get a reaction and see, okay, yeah, it works. It don't work. So be careful
Yeah.
what you get on this app and what you put on your face, what you put in your mouth, what you have to be careful. I
Oh,
noticed that. That's why I don't get. They will offer you certain stuff when you get like TikTok shop. They'll
let's
start
go.
offering you all type of body creams,
You're
and
right.
no, don't take that stuff.
Let's go deeper than that. Okay. Earlier, I was talking about marine
Yes, girl.
in one of my TikTok videos, right? In the same video we was talking about the makeup, I was talking
Yeah.
about marine spirits, right?
Thank you, God.
Okay. For everybody who love Beyonce, get mad at me if you want to.
I
I
don't.
don't
I
care.
already know
I
Because
it.
I
don't.
warned y'all, Beyonce is a modern day siren. She has her own church.
Yeah,
They took out all of the names of Jesus and replaced it with Beyonce,
yeah,
That's so
right?
cute.
it's crazy.
It's all of this extra crazy stuff going on surrounding her, and now she believes herself to be the river goddess Oshun.
Hmm.
Now, before we go there, let me explain something to y'all about marine spirits, right? Nobody talks about good marine spirits being in the ocean.
Thank y'all.
All of
Thank
the
you.
animals that got killed out during, I mean, that went away during the flood, all of the giants that went away during the flood, all of the women who got smashed on and turned into mermaids that got thrust into the water, all of the spirits in the water, all of the portals in the water to inner earth, to all of that,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
All of that is in the water. So why do these women feel it's okay to tell people that they're the goddess Ocean? Do
Yeah,
you know how many people lost their lives at sea? Way more than ever lost their lives on land because they got sharks in the water.
Right. Thank you,
and,
Joy.
in the
So
bottom
how much
world, in the
energy?
bottom world is the original world.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is. As
that's why
above,
they got
so
stuff
below.
built on
That's what
top.
I be trying to get them to think about.
Yeah,
Black Mirror? Oh, you already know Black Mirror can't do nothing but tell the truth anyway. They have to. That's the rule.
I gotta watch the rest of that though.
They have to.
Fighting bugs.
Has anybody seen Godzilla versus King Kong?
Uh, the
No, I
new one.
haven't. I seen King
Okay.
Kong. I haven't
They
seen
get
that
to
I
one.
a
haven't
part
seen
in
the
a
last one.
movie where they get to inner Earth,
Oh yeah, I seen that at the movies. I
and the
seen that.
sky is the ground and the ground is
Yeah,
the sky. But
Y'all,
they
three more
got a
roses.
whole movie that
yeah.
they made
Four
about
roses.
that with two lovers that were separated between worlds.
Four
Mm,
roses, babe.
mm.
These are the things people have to think about. Do you know that there are
Thank
people
you, babe.
working
I
to
need three more
control the
roses.
weather?
Three people.
Mm-hmm.
Three people. Three more roses, y'all.
The hell is that?
This is what people got to realize.
Thank
I
you,
have been
Tamara.
warning
Thank you.
people. We are at a
Thank
time where
you.
Christ consciousness
Yes.
is rising.
This
And
shit.
as a result of Christ consciousness, here's what's
Okay.
happening.
Y'all get
The
ready. No roses on that.
opposition
Mm.
is doing their best to get as many people as they can because
Keep
they
pushing.
know
Get
that's
on that.
all
We got
that will
27
sell.
seconds.
Yeah, they're collecting souls.
Yeah. Paper
Yes, they
shoes.
do have moving rocks by frequency. Yes, they do. Of course, because that's all it takes is sound. You can move anything with enough bass in your car.
Yeah.
We don't even have to get all of the
Y'all, let's
fancy
go.
tools.
Thank y'all so
All you
much.
got to
Got
do
20
is
seconds.
sit on
20 shots.
somebody's
So
truck.
good. Thank you.
Everything moving just off the sound alone.
Yes. Thank y'all. Thank
Have
y'all.
y'all heard of the heart attack
Talk
gun
about
that
y'all.
they
Get
made
together,
in the
chat.
1950s?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Thank you,
it
Jay.
uses
Thank you, Jay.
infrasound. It's a sound that's so low that you can't pick up on it. Elephants emit it, alligators emit it, whales emit it, and it travels for miles underground. I found out that that's actually the sound that the earth releases before a storm happens.
Mm.
Okay, so I remember you telling me
Okay.
about the hydro colli- ho-
Thank you, Emily.
Oh,
hydron
the Hadron
collider.
Collider. I know.
Large Hadron Collider. Yeah, CERN. We're,
What
we're
does
in
that
open
consist
quarters.
of? Like, I remember you telling
It's the
me, but
star
I don't
machine.
really know. Is it something like under the ground? I mean, under the
Okay,
water?
so CERN is a machine that they created. It is the world's largest machine. They have multiple hadron colliders. However, this is the largest one. It is roughly 500 miles long. They have it in a gigantic circle. It throws molecules extremely fast, and they smash them together. And when they get smashed together, they create a little something, and they try to collect all of that to recreate the Big Bang. That was their original thought. They've
Dang.
gone so far past that now CERN literally apologizes. You can look it up. They apologized for switching timelines in 2012. They have been the reason for the Mandela effect.
Mm-hmm.
They said that they have punched holes into other dimensions. They have made rainbow dimensions. They have open holes into dimensions that were
I
roughly
heard they messed up.
25,000 degrees Fahrenheit, and then X'd out like six of their scientists.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They have shut down the machine, then they brought it up again, then they shut it down, and they brought it up again. Each time they shut it down, they try to get more energy running out here to power that machine because simply they need a big enough portal to
Hey,
bring the
Jay.
dragon over here. Yahtzee. Hopefully it makes sense.
I mean, that's why. No, that makes sense. That's why the days are getting shorter.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And get this, I found out not only are they trying to use the Large Hadron Collider that's in Geneva, Switzerland, they're trying to put one on the moon and in the Gulf of Mexico. Oh, that's more than large enough to let a dragon through. A
Man.
couple dragons, actually. At their actual size.
Thank you for the heart me. Thank you. Send y'all daily heart me's. Make sure y'all send y'all daily heart me's all over the platform, on all three platforms.
Thank you,
Make sure you send
Keke.
a
You
daily
are
heart me.
absolutely right. They do have a statue of Shiva the Destroyer
Thank you,
because
God.
they feel in
We got
their heart
two hammers,
that
one power.
Shiva,
Thank you,
which is
Jay.
actually not a woman,
Thank you, Joy and
Shiva's
Sean.
actually a man.
Thank you.
Damn.
Shiva is a mixed breed deity,
Okay.
okay? Just like Baphomet.
Damn. Oh wait,
Shiva
you're right.
is
You're right. You're
both.
right. You're right. You're right.
And they believe that
You're right.
Shiva is supposed to do this
I've seen that in the
mystical
anime.
dance, and she's supposed to wake up the destroyer god who's supposed to destroy everything at a molecular level
Three
before it
times.
reaches.
First gift three times.
Don't that sound like Eternals?
Yeah,
Don't
I've
that
seen
sound
that
like the
movie
movie
in
Hold on,
three.
Eternals?
click on it.
Don't
Yeah.
that sound like Thor Ragnarok? What was that big old thing that came up and plunged the sword right
Thank
into
God.
the heart of
Three.
Asgard and got rid of everything?
Work together, chat.
I've seen
They're
that movie.
planning on bringing back the Titans, y'all.
Right. Tap,
Why
tap,
you think
tap,
they
tap.
said we in the days of Noah again?
The Giants.
No, no, no. Not the Giants, bro. The Titans, their fathers.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
The
Man.
Giants are the offspring, bro. I'm talking about the Pappies.
Ooh.
The ones that they made Attack on
Thank
Titan
you,
based
Jay.
off of.
Thank you, babe.
Oh,
Yeah,
We're going on a bonus mission, y'all. 30 seconds.
yeah.
30 seconds.
that's crazy.
Unlocking.
Attack on Titan is the babies.
Okay.
I may need 4 roses or a tiny diamond.
Damn.
It's not about the male and female side to the brain. They did that on purpose because they know what they're doing.
Thank you, thank you.
See,
Thank you, y'all.
their
Target four. Four people.
I'm a explain this to y'all, okay?
One
The
person in a
dark
row.
side
Four
truly
different people.
believes in their heart of hearts
Hmm.
that if they do as much evil
Four
on
roses.
this
Thank you,
side,
Jay.
they're
Somebody
going
else.
to be rewarded with
Somebody
a
else in a
seat
row.
of power in the afterlife.
We got 9
If
people.
y'all don't know nothing about the seven princes of hell, the seven kings of hell, no, none of that, make sure y'all look into it.
Let's go.
These
Two more. Two
people
more. Two more. 11 seconds. Two more
beings
different
believe
people.
they're going to be given a sheet of royalty
Hmm.
in the afterlife once this is over. They believe they're going to reign in hell as
Thank
at
you,
least
y'all.
one of the princes of hell.
That's crazy.
That is.
Look up that movie Hereditary.
Mm.
They talk about it.
I'm gonna watch that.
Let me tell you now, it's very dark. I'm gonna tell you now, it is very disturbing. Prepare yourself, bro. It disturbed my spirit seeing that movie.
Mm.
It did.
Yeah, you gotta
It,
send me. You gotta send me a list of movies because I gotta watch them.
okay. Okay.
You know, he be
If
watching
y'all
anything.
if y'all get some time, this is a movie that's not disturbing. It is an excellent watch. It's
Hmm.
called Nefarious.
Okay.
Watch that movie. It's a
What is it
great.
on? What is it streaming on?
Mm.
You can watch it on Netflix, I believe.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Okay, I gotta get. I haven't
It's
had
called
Netflix
Nefarious.
in years.
It's nothing violent. It's no gore. It's no
Yeah.
nudity.
Thank y'all.
It's
Thank y'all for
it's
matching the thing on
nothing. It
the
is a
point.
Hmm.
great movie.
Hmm.
Because one of the guys
I
is
watched it.
possessed,
Yeah.
and he's telling about what's going on. And if y'all want to see another movie that gets deep, check out that movie Fallen with Denzel Washington.
I've seen parts of that.
When did that come out?
My baby daddy watched it. I think my baby
You
daddy
got
watched it.
you got to check the whole movie out. Fallen with Denzel Washington. That movie gets
Yep,
so
I've
deep,
seen it.
even even to the point of talking about that. Once you cast out a spirit, they can still hang around at least like within a 6 mile vicinity.
Man.
Into any animal, into any human within 6 miles. in the vicinity. You can't have nothing around when you get rid of one of them. Cause they'll real quick jump into an animal, then all of a sudden you got something sitting at your window at night. Like, why you keep
Yeah,
saying
that's crazy.
that? Weird.
That is crazy.
Yeah, because people don't realize how these spirits work.
You too. I'll talk to you later,
I might
Joy.
have seen that movie.
Bye,
Love
Joy.
you, girl.
I might check it out.
Thank you for the support. Thank y'all.
Because
Thank you
You
for the
posted
I
share,
some
seen
babe.
family
Thank
Drive
friendly
By
you.
video and they
movie
took
with
down their
Denzel
video.
Washington, but it might have not been that one. It was another one.
No, it's falling. It is worth it. That movie is so worth it because it lets you know how the entities
I think
transfer
I
by
seen
touch.
that. Yeah, it's
Everybody
transferring
who they
energy.
touch, yeah,
It was
everybody who they
transferring
touch,
energy
that
through the
demon
whole
pass on
movie, and
to
it
the
was
next
taking
person.
people out through
Mm-hmm.
phones.
Right?
Yeah, I think I seen that movie.
School didn't teach us nothing.
That's how it's moving for.
Exactly.
That's how it's
And they
moving
all
now.
sing the same song. Time is on my side.
Mhm.
Yes, it is. Tell me that's not creepy. Because they not bound by time like that.
Yeah.
That's why they're called familiar spirits. Because they can watch you from the
What's that
moment
buzz buzz? Who's saying that?
Mhm.
they can watch your mama, they can watch your grandmama, they can watch your daddy, they can watch your granddaddy, your great granddaddy, and they will come to you in the form of one of them in the middle of the night, and you don't know no better, and be like, "I just see my grandmama. We was talking." That's not your grandmama, fam. You ain't seen that movie Mirrors?
Right.
And look, and sometimes when we're born, sometimes it can be either be your parents or family.
Yep.
Sometimes they can be agents, and
Absolutely.
sometimes you can be you're the teacher that's teaching the parents
Where y'all switch?
Exactly.
because
Exactly.
sometimes they can be lost. You are lost too, but you're trying to find yourself every day, and you're
Hmm.
telling them information, and it's going in and out the other ear. So
Well, you know why I find it so important to listen to children?
yeah,
Because children who have not had their innocence tainted are very easily tapped into the Most High.
Right.
yeah, they are.
That's why I'm a very big advocate for let kids be kids to the best of your ability. We
Mhm.
live in a day and age where kids can't really be kids like that because
Yeah.
of so much that happens.
Yeah, I hate it.
It's very important to try to let kids be kids to the best of their ability to maintain that innocence link.
Hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes, they do keep track of life path numbers. That's another
Hey
thing
tap.
people
Double
don't
tap y'all.
realize.
Hey
They
Trish.
keep track of your Akashic records and everything. This is
yeah.
what the hospitals don't tell you. They got a whole record on you, where you was
For a
born at,
target.
your
Four roses. For the
bloodline,
people. Four roses.
your power level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Should we talk about Dragon Ball Z for a second? Because everybody
My
born with a
favorite
power level.
show. That is my favorite show.
Everybody born with a power level. Why you think they been in the blood? It's in the blood.
That is my favorite show.
Hey
Hands down,
Christine.
number one. I don't care what
Because
anybody
they
says.
know if they can get into your DNA, they can do what they need to do.
Hmm.
Think
Yeah.
about
Half
this.
pint.
Think
Hey,
about
it's
this
like,
for 1 second. How
yeah,
many are familiar with Henrietta Lacks?
I heard of her.
Just in the blood of Henrietta Lacks alone, they were to make rocket fuel.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, yeah. Cause she had a high power level. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I heard of that story.
When you
That was
take her
crazy.
blood out of her
That was
body,
crazy.
instead of it going ixnay, it replicates and keep living. They found a fountain
Yeah,
of youth in her blood.
she had the X-Man gene.
She did.
Yeah,
This is why they call it Jean Grey. They don't tell us about none of
yeah,
that, bro. That's why I said we got superpowers. They just lied to us about it. They
yeah.
told us that
They
you
do.
can't access your
You
super
tap
speed
into it. Hey.
or your
You
super
a you a
strength
see.
unless you're afraid.
Yeah,
But if
I
you look
want
it
to
up
tap into
right
that.
now on the news, you can find that still the news stories
Mm-hmm.
today of a grandmother who lifted up a car off of her grandbaby, of an 11-year-old boy who lifted up a car off of his dad.
Stuff like that. Yep.
They can run cars off of it.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
But it comes when your adrenaline run. Rush.
Yeah, but my thing is this though, right? They told us that your adrenaline is only activated by fear, but we know that God has not given us a spirit of fear. So
Mm-hmm.
because of that,
It's
it got to be
activated
a
by
way to tap into it
excitement.
on
It's
purpose.
activated. It is activated by a lot of things,
And look, I
not
can
just
prove it
fear.
to you. All y'all got to do whenever y'all done with this live, go on YouTube or go on Netflix and check out Stan Lee, the co-creator of all them comics. Go to Stan Lee's Superhumans.
Okay, so let's talk about Trump. How do you feel about him? What he doing?
Trump's a wild card. I don't really know where to place him. He's on their side, but he's not on their side. He up, he down, he left, he right. I feel like he in, but he out, so I don't trust him.
Trump's an alien.
There's something going on with him. It's just weird. It's weird.
They, you right, Ten Dweller. They will never give
Thank
Henrietta
you,
Lacks
Jay.
family her true royalties. They never gonna do that. Never, ever, forever, never. And then get this: if they really wasn't concerned about DNA in the blood, why they got so many blood banks?
Because it's
He
power.
can go up there. Oh yeah, I'm giving my
And not
plasma.
only
Oh
that,
what?
and not only that, but
I
if
ain't never gave plasma a day in my life. You're not
I'm not
supposed
going,
to give plasma.
Exactly.
That's supposed to be in your body. You're not
I'm
supposed
not
to
going to use the whole name, but
remove
they're
that from
using
your body. Like
they young.
Pickens,
you never
Pickens
came to me
said
at a plasma center.
Pickens
What?
said that's
Y'all ain't
also
finna
why
take that out of
news
me. I
is the
need
way
it.
it is.
Mm-hmm.
Relaxation taps you into source superconscious. You absolutely right. If every story they can give you is trauma, you can't relax. If you can't relax, your chakras can't align. If your chakras can't align, your energy can't be lined up. If your energy can't be calm, it's harder for you to connect.
Mm-hmm.
They know this.
Yeah.
Why do you think now every other commercial is literally about medicine
Yeah.
and the side effects?
Facts. Every
Every commercial now.
commercial, every
So
ad, all the ads.
We actually used to have funny commercials back in the day. Remember Got Milk?
yeah.
We used
Yeah.
to have funny commercials back in the day. Now I don't know what it is now.
Yeah. They're just dark.
Very,
Dark.
very every and then look. Here's the thing that gets me true. Okay, you want to know what really grinds my gears, Lois? You want to know what really grinds my gears? And not Cleveland because he's black.
Not
Peter, that's not even funny nor correct. You know what, Peter? I just can't with you anymore. Anywho, I find it funny that they do the same thing with psychics.
Yeah.
Do you or a loved one suffer from this? Oh, I do. Well, then you must have this. Oh. Well, then you need this. Oh, that is me. And then you need that. And then
Mm-hmm.
hey,
And
double
you
I
know,
tap.
don't need I don't need any of it. All
it's
I need is Q scope.
it's
Maybe
it's the way they say it and
Thanks,
and the
Heavy.
vibrations that they
They talk
use.
too much.
It's
because
just like
they
if you
Enough
watch
know.
news.
conversation.
It's just like if you watch news and they say it in a certain tone and vibration and it makes you feel scared. They're
Hmm.
using it in certain tones.
We're gonna get a T page and something real to talk about.
Did you know?
They done listening at this point.
Oh,
Oh yeah, if they wanna, yeah.
Did they ever hush? Heck no.
look,
They still on here talking.
look. Me and bro ain't talked in a long time. We ain't even
Right.
concerned about that.
Right?
No,
It's
no
been
offense like that, but we ain't talked in a long time.
No, I'm just
Yes,
soaking up information.
yes.
facts. I be soaking it
Pastors
up.
do the same thing, and a whole lot of pastors who asking for tithes are going to have a whole lot to pay for in the end because they supposed to be preaching that message for free.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And they
A
charge it.
whole lot of them finna pay for that.
Yeah, they charge
Woo-hoo, I feel
they
bad for
they
them.
hey, you know who else I like? I like, even though he be saying some wild stuff, but he say he do it, but he spills out truth all the time. It's Orlando Brown.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love him. I love Orlando.
Orlando,
Everybody tried to
he a
make it
real
seem like
he a
that man
real
was
one.
going crazy. That dude
It's
ain't
for
crazy.
you and
He a real one.
me. We
He
have
not.
to pay for grapes,
He a real one.
apples.
It's facts.
Facts though, because it grows in nature.
They said
Yeah.
he's one of the talented. Raven Simone was like, she said he on a whole nother level.
Of course he
Nah,
is.
You
she
know,
said
she
he
was
on a
like,
whole
she said,
other
I'm
level,
famous
but
and
she
you can get
also
there, but that
shade him.
man, she said he a
No,
genius. Like he a
she kind
genius.
of shade him a little bit on a
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah. You said he was talented, but you
But
said it with shade.
you got to think about it though. It is extremely unfortunate, not in this day and age, in this world where you have to try to make the truth a little funny because people can't take raw truth.
Yeah,
They can't.
they can't. It's too
This
much
this
for 'em.
this is nothing new. This has been going on for so long.
Years.
You can't give us the raw truth. What's wrong with you? You
You
better
got
you better whisper a couple of sweet nothings and make me feel special about myself.
Right?
yeah.
But
That's
he has put crazy in it.
Hey Kiki, I
it.
have that same dress. You do that?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but you got to think about it though, right?
You like it?
They got to listen somehow. I do like it. Those are actually really nice colors. It looks soft too.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. They're really nice.
Gotta listen somehow.
I like it.
Yeah,
It
I
that is
looks
love
true.
dresses, y'all. I don't know.
it looks
My
soft.
supporter hooked me up. it
It look like it feel like a soft carpet when you rub it.
do. It do. It do.
Well, I mean, the thing about it though is people got to realize this, right?
Hmm.
I mean, you really gonna have to get on point with the Most High to get this right. Because if you don't, you ain't gonna make it. Case in point.
Rose said for real.
Yeah, that's why I like watching like certain movies. I like watching like way out movies.
Yeah, stuff that other people
Not
really.
funny. Not funny. Look, I learned this, right? He who has an ear to hear, let him hear. I know my message ain't entertaining. I know my message ain't talk about big old booties. I know my message ain't talk about doing, illegal things.
Right.
It don't make people excited. But guess what, though? This message is for your soul, so that's what I care about.
Yeah, it's feeding you.
It's all about what you gonna enter. You
Hey,
gonna
have you
take it
ever
in.
played that? Have you ever played a game that was like it was called Odd World?
Yes, our world was a business. What you talking about? Hey, AIDS Odyssey. I ain't played that since I was a kid.
I
Boy.
mean, this the newer one, the last one, but I got the other ones.
What system is that on? I gotta get that.
Oh my
This
God.
is well, this is
Hannah, come pick this hair up.
Okay.
but they have it on every system.
Wait, what is that called? It's called Soul what?
Soulstorm.
Pick the hair up.
Soulstone.
You got to pick it up. I
Mm.
haven't played it yet.
I definitely gotta check it out.
You got to pick that up.
Our
It's
world
it's
was the
the
business.
story behind it. It's like the story was about. It's almost like it was about us. Cause you know the people got dreads. He got dreads, and it was about him freeing the slaves, and it was about him tapping in his chakras, and he'll send them through other portals. He'll
You
collect
right.
them, send them through other portals.
Hey,
Oh
hey, you
wow.
know what? You know what? You're right. Because when they get to the portals, don't they gotta like say something and tap
Yeah,
in before they? You
yeah,
right?
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. They gotta focus inward before they can even teleport out somewhere
yeah,
else.
Double
yeah.
tap, y'all. Double tap the screen back.
It was
Hey, you
deep.
know what's crazy?
It's
I heard
deep.
they trying to make a live action Street Fighter movie, and they want 50 Cent to play Balrog.
What? Is that even gonna work?
I think
I
that's
don't
gonna be
know.
trash.
He
I
ain't
think that's
nothing like him. What?
I don't know.
Don't look like him nothing.
nah. It's gonna be
Yeah,
trash.
oh no. Oh no 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 no.
Right?
No no no
It's
no
gonna be
no.
trash, bro.
Oh man.
Double tap, y'all. Double tap the screen back.
Bad. That's bad. That's bad.
Hey Nene.
They
Hey
said they
babe.
It's
can
time to
get
get paid.
anybody to clay anything
Look, I
nowadays.
still don't understand why the life of me they will not make Michael Jai White be a
We're
green
out
bro.
in about what's today?
He
In
would
about
be
30 minutes
perfect
we
for
gonna do
Green
it.
Lantern. Yeah, it's time to
He
get paid
got
with
the
slap on,
voice.
right?
He has the voice.
He was.
Oh
He,
yeah, he
he,
was the voice. Yeah, you're
he
right.
was
On the
freaking.
animated show.
Four
Look,
roses. Four roses. Four
look.
different people.
Either they need to bring Michael Jai White into a Green Lantern role, or they just need to get Bo another Spawn movie, man.
I mean,
I've
hey,
been saying this for years.
They just need to give him another Spawn movie and stop
I've been
playing.
saying this for years. And we need another Blade movie. Wesley,
I can't picture 50 as Balrog either. I can't. I can't. I can't.
yeah, that don't
Nah.
even sound right. What?
Nah, that's
Two
weird.
people.
He just should
Thank you for clapping,
play a
babe.
boxer movie or something. Just a boxer movie. Maybe that.
I did hear that 50 Cent was a boxer though.
I'm a dig.
Tyson, yeah, oh, you could definitely see Tyson in that.
Oh yeah.
Come on, man. I swear. You shoot a Hadouken over here, I'm gonna
Oh
punch your
yeah.
face
They
off your
should
face.
just let Tyson do it. Just let him do it. He's still in shape. Just let him do
He gonna look at you like you. I dare you. Shoot a Hadouken over here. I'm gonna punch your face off your face. It's,
How you gonna push somebody's face off their face
that's
when you
Mike
already punched
Tyson.
their
He could
face
do
off?
that.
Like already your face is
No,
gone. How am I punch your face off your
it.
face?
that's Mike Tyson. He could do that, and can't nobody tell him he can't.
I'm done.
I'm
Can't
not
nobody
doing
tell him he can't.
Double tap. Thank you, babe.
I'm not
Thank you,
doing that
Cheyenne.
at
Thank
all.
you.
Can't nobody tell him he can't. You know what I still think is long overdue though? Jackie Chan, Jet Li, and Donnie Yen in the same movie.
I know
Oh,
everybody been saying that, but they
bro.
taking too long. And
Nah,
Jet Li don't even make movies no more.
the
Hey,
closest
y'all.
thing we got with Jet Li and Jackie Chan was a Forbidden Kingdom.
I seen that.
And they was throwing hands, but
Wasn't
it
he
could
a
have been.
drunken master? He was a drunken master in that.
Yeah. And then Jet Li was Sun Wukong. He was
Yeah,
one of the clones.
that was hard. That was hard.
Wasn't it though? I'm like, hey,
That
Hey,
was
Mama
hard.
Strong. Thank you,
like,
babe.
they
Thank
just
y'all for
took it
clapping.
back. Like, let me get my clone back real quick. That's lit.
That was hard.
How you send a clone of yourself to go find something to free you for 500 years? That's lit, bro.
Crazy.
Facts.
That's the ultimate shadow clone for real.
That's
Hannah,
crazy.
That's the
come in here and
ultimate
pick up
shadow
your
clone,
hair.
bro.
Double tap the screen, y'all. Double tap.
I heard they're making a new Mortal Kombat movie.
Get your hair up off the
Hope
floor.
they
All them
do
hair
it
in the
justice.
trash.
Because I was so disappointed with the way they did Goro, bro.
Didn't they have no? They had a
They did Goro so dirty. He was only in scene for a little bit.
Didn't they have a Mortal Kombat
I'm gonna
movie
just have
already?
to come back and cook.
They did.
It was trash.
You talking about it was trash?
That new one that they came out with some years ago, that mess was trash.
Look, the
And I
only
think
saving grace
yeah,
that they had in this Mortal Kombat movie was Scorpion and Sub Zero. They made the whole movie.
yeah,
They really did. The fights was mainly about them.
Ice was hard. I was
They made
watching it right, and I was like, okay, this hard. The rest of this is trash. I stopped watching. I'm like,
they tried. They
I
tried.
turned it off.
I feel like everything was too rushed.
Yeah,
They could have took their time and gave some more
Hey,
backstory.
BB.
They was like, here's the characters, have fun.
you know why? It's just a lot
Babe.
of
You lying, Mighty Max?
they just
Man, I ain't heard of Mighty Max since I was like 7 years
Who
old.
said that? Who said Mighty Max?
I remember Mighty
Somebody
Max.
on my side picked Mighty Max. Word.
Yeah, I
Hey,
remember
baby,
Mighty
how are
Max.
you? I'm good. How are you doing?
Yeah,
Who they finna have play that?
Just sitting here chatting with my baby father and my brother, y'all.
Who they
Make
finna
sure y'all
have?
follow, y'all.
I was
Follow.
mad because it didn't even last that long.
Hey,
It
Keisha.
was
Mighty
short
Max.
lived.
Mighty
It was
Max.
short lived.
Big mama.
It was short lived.
You know what I think would make a dope little thing if they really gave it a shot.
What?
For real, bro. If they made a CGI live action gargoyles, bro.
I watched that. I watched all the seasons. I was a
They
gargoyle.
made gargoyles.
I
Oh,
was a gargoyle
Right.
through and through.
gargoyles and mummies alive.
DuckTales.
Yeah, but you know they'll probably take Ducktales and try to make it an actual person.
Oh yeah.
I don't know none of this stuff y'all
They'll
talking
have to
about.
make it
I'm
look.
broke.
They'll have to make it animated though.
Damn.
They'll have to make
Old
it
school
animated.
cartoons.
I don't know none of that. What is a gargoyle?
You don't know about gargoyles?
It was in the
I no,
nineties.
I was born in '91. Was it out
I
then?
was born
Yeah,
in
it was in the
90s. You don't
nineties.
know about
Oh, I don't know
gargoyles?
about gargoyles.
Oh,
Oh,
All I know about is Rugrats
that's so disappointing. That's
and
disappointing.
Blue's Clues.
you
That's
know
so
about
disappointing.
Rugrats? I mean, gargoyles. How could you?
Wild thornberries. That's it. I don't know nothing
That's
else.
that's so disappointing.
Right. We can talk about that.
I said that's so disappointing.
Yeah, it is. Because I really do
My,
not know. All this stuff y'all talking about, I don't even know the, whatever names y'all was naming. I
no,
don't know
no. I was having a good day
this.
until now. I thought
Don't
I knew
cry.
you.
It's okay.
I thought I knew you. Nope.
You did,
Nope.
obviously you don't. What is
Why
that?
did you? Why
13,
did
That ain't it.
13 years.
you? What's wrong with your voice?
I can't believe people.
He like
What was
13
at the
years.
screen?
13 years. Found out the kid wasn't his.
Right. What up, big dog? Hey, Andrea.
It changes everything. You don't know about gargoyles?
I do not know what a gargoyle is.
My,
Oh, Avatar? Okay, I know
they're
about Avatar.
trying to do Avatar: The Last Airbender justice by giving it a series. The movie made me
Is
upset.
that the game?
The
M Night
movie is trash.
Shyamalan tried, but because he rushed it, you can't rush Avatar. It was a whole series. You got to give it series just to keep up. If
Wait,
you
didn't they
capitalize
make
it,
a
it
series?
don't matter.
That new one, that last
Ain't
new
shot
one,
for tapping.
didn't they make a
It
series?
don't
Or
matter.
was that a movie?
I don't know.
I don't. I watched it, but I never like finished it. It was like a new series that came out.
Quita, thank you, babe.
Yeah, it was nah. The new series was actually pretty good.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you,
was
thank
pretty
you.
good.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good. They did right by the characters. They tried to keep tabs
Quita.
on the story as much as they could. Look, what's so crazy is Avatar: The Last
I
Airbender was
haven't seen you in a
so
while.
good
Thank
of a
you for tapping,
cartoon.
babe.
People don't even realize it was an American-made show. That's not even anime.
Hey,
It
Ray.
was just dope.
It's fire. I
It was
watched the
just
whole
dope.
thing.
It was just dope. They're supposed to come out with another Demolition Man.
How are you?
Really?
Yeah, they supposed to come out with another like anime series.
Is Wesley Snipes supposed to be in this Demolition Man?
Oh wait, Demolition Man?
Demolition Man.
What the
Oh
heck is that?
shoot.
Y'all don't know what they
I have
talking
that
about. Do
on
y'all
DVD.
know what they talking about?
So Wesley Snipes is
I know what
reprising
you're
his
talking about.
acting role for real. Okay,
Yeah.
good, good.
They said
Nah,
they said
I'm great. That's
they
good to
said
it
Blade
hear.
was
Mama
a long
Strong,
time
how your
ago
day going, babe?
that Wesley Snipes is at called Demolition Man, and they bringing it back. That's
yeah,
gonna be interesting to see.
fire. I'm waiting on Blade though.
Right. Nah, they gave that over to Marshala. What's his face?
They said that he wasn't in it though.
Word.
Yeah, that's why they keep
I thought
canceling.
I thought they went ahead and gave that series over to him.
They did, but they kept canceling. And once they brung Blade back in that Wolverine and
You're right.
Deadpool, yeah, Deadpool.
That last Deadpool movie with all the crossovers. Yeah,
People went
yeah.
crazy nuts. I went crazy nuts when
Of
I saw
course,
it.
he's the original Blade. What you talking about?
Like it's only right to bring him back. Like it don't even make sense.
Right.
Oh, I would be happy
Thank
if
you to all my
Aaron
gifters.
Channing Tatum redo
Thank
his role
you,
again,
Laquita. Thank you,
but
Victoria.
he
Thank you,
did that.
thank you, Rex and Lodi.
He did that. He
Oh yeah,
did
yeah,
that.
yeah,
And he
yeah,
actually physically looks the part. Like he actually looks like Gambit.
yeah, yeah.
Like
That
like like
I'm waiting on the Gambit
that would be
movie.
freaking
That's
great.
fire.
That would be great.
He looked like the
That,
'96. The
that
'96.
would be freaking good. I would look forward to that. I
Did you watch
definitely.
X Men '96 though?
X-Men
97.
97?
97. It's
Boy,
97.
yes. What you
97.
talking about? They still had the original music.
Fire.
What you talking about?
Fire.
Let's go, y'all.
I'm
So
waiting on
y'all want to have a meet and
the
greet for
second
my
season
birthday?
though.
I want to have a meet and greet in Atlanta. I'm gonna find a venue to rent out.
You want me to go to
How
Atlanta?
soon is
Have a meet and greets. Emily having a pool party next month. I think on the 16th.
There will be a
I'm
lot
just
of
letting you
people there.
know. So if I gotta come or you
I don't know if I want
Wait,
to
where is
see
that
all
at?
of those people.
out here,
Oh, out there?
yeah, she having next month is her birthday. She having a pool party.
Oh, okay.
Pool party. She
Yeah,
better wear
I
pants.
wish I could make that.
yeah, at our pool. We
Okay.
got a whole. I have a whole like hall that I can rent out up there. So I'm gonna rent the hall out and then ooh,
I'm, I'm gonna be an
I ain't
old
seen that in
man.
so long.
I'm gonna be an old man the whole night. I'm like, don't run by the pool if you can't swim. I'm gonna say that to everybody.
Right. Them kids can swim. Trust me. They
Hey,
gonna
I
be
was
like,
just trying to
Who is
collect
this
my.
old man? We mess with
they
everybody.
gonna have fun though. I'm gonna invite a few of her friends and
This
just
is
let
my
her have
favorite.
fun. You know.
This is one of my
I'm
favorites.
a, I'm,
You
I'm a
know she'll be
definitely.
happy if you came.
Oh, I definitely gotta be
Oh,
there. That's why I said I
Yes,
can come back to
definitely.
Georgia anyway. I don't finna miss my baby birthday. Yeah,
At
right.
all.
What you talking
man,
about?
Forward to it. She like, yeah, I get to spend my birthday with my daddy.
Yeah, I had to get out
that
of
was
Mississippi.
Target,
fun.
full Target, for Target, y'all. We
I had
need
to
four
get out of
roses. Thank you,
Mississippi. I
babe.
had to get
Four
on
roses.
that.
Three
Yeah.
more. Three more. Hit on that, y'all. Three different people. Three roses. Three people.
I
Miss-
need eight. I need 18 consecutive roses.
18 consecutive. Y'all send him
18
18 roses. Send my brother 18 roses. Somebody.
Nah, I was
Let's
playing.
go.
He said I need
Whose
18
daddy is that?
consecutive
Kiki
roses.
Emily's dad.
I was playing.
I heard a very dark thing about Ed and Eddie. I was like, really?
Oh
Ed,
yeah,
Ed,
yeah.
Eddie.
I heard the theory.
Yeah,
What
I
is
heard
yeah,
the
he?
theory. They all dead. Yeah,
yeah,
I think it
yeah,
is. It makes
What?
yeah.
sense.
Yeah, I heard that theory a long time ago.
Yeah, it's Emily's dad. So
They're
they
all
all
dead.
during the whole casting, they all was
Dead.
Yeah,
what?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense how he summed it up.
yeah.
They look like
I heard,
zombies the way they be walking
I
all
heard.
slow and stuff and talking,
Yeah,
and they look like
and
people that done
and you
rolled
also
some
got to keep in
shit.
mind the color of their tongues too.
You dang right. That's crazy.
And then
Weren't they like
I
white?
heard, I heard with
Right.
Rugrats, all of the babies are actually in Angelica's imagination.
Yeah, that's what they
Yeah,
said.
You got to get
That's
yeah,
that.
exactly what they said.
yeah.
Yep. They're imaginary. They're in her
Right,
like
see?
in her imaginary friends.
Don't don't get any points for the people on the road.
You just don't know like what goes on behind these cartoons.
Hey, the
Remember
people
that?
upstairs. I haven't seen that yet. I haven't seen that yet. I've seen Pet Cemetery though, and then I seen the remake they did to Pet Cemetery. That was good.
Remember that?
I heard about Pet Cemetery too.
Yo, people sleep on Chronicle. People
True
sleep
story.
on.
Got all this stuff. Okay,
True
Eric.
story.
Hey,
Hey, I'm a movie watcher.
you know what movie I think they should at least try to remake for today, if they
What?
could. They Live.
I never seen that.
Oh,
Yeah,
you have to
I've
see
seen it. It's
it.
talking about what's
In this movie, there's a guy. He gets these
yeah,
glasses, right? He puts these glasses on. He get to see the world for what it is,
for what it
Oh
really
yeah,
is.
I definitely gotta see
for what
that.
it really is. Like that movie get deep.
I
And when he
definitely.
take the glasses off, everything look normal.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
wow.
Like
You know this.
it's a dope movie. It's long. It's like 2 hours. It is worth the
Watching
watch.
it though, yep.
Hey,
Real.
you know
Oh,
that
that movie cold.
you know
That
that
movie cold.
you know that comedian. I forgot his name. I think it's George something. I
George
forgot.
Carlin.
He black.
Thank you.
I think
Congratulations, Daddy.
it's a
You're number
saying. It's a
10 in
saying.
ranking
He
love.
said
Number 10. You
he
doing
said
good, babe.
once you put the glasses on, you can't take them
Oh,
off.
you
Naya,
talk.
you're number 6
He
in
said
ranking, babe.
George. You talk
I
about
forgot.
Dick Gregory.
Dick Gregory, not George. I don't know why I thought about
Dick
George.
Oh,
Gregory is not.
D
Wait, what was Dick Gregory a comedian?
fan club
Yes,
ranked 4.
he was a,
Ooh,
he
number
was a he was a
4. Let's
truth
go, babe.
comedian.
Oh no, that he was, but I wonder if he ever had like a comedic moment. But he was right. He was like, see, the one thing is when the universe pick you and give you the magic glasses, the trick is you can't take them off and you can't give them to nobody else.
Oh
You
wow.
know what made his stuff funny? It's just certain parts where he was just so serious and he
Yeah.
made a face and it was just funny. It's
Hmm.
certain parts that's funny, but the rest of it is not really as funny.
Yeah.
But it's certain parts that does make like he be on
Thank
these
you, Smiley
interviews
Marie.
so serious, like
Thank you.
serious,
Thank you,
and
Black
you just
Berry.
laugh because it's
Thank
just
you so
certain
much, babe.
parts
I
that he
appreciate you.
say how he said it was funny.
Yeah.
Bless
I
Yeah,
you.
mean, but
How you
hey,
doing, babe?
if you can, if you
Happy
can deliver
Sunday.
something
Happy
with a
Sunday,
little bit
babe.
of funny to it, it kind of makes people feel better.
Make sure you
yeah.
follow my baby father and follow my
It's like
brother.
a little bit of
Because
funny.
most people know the truth is hard to swallow. So when you mix in a little bit of humor, it eases them a little bit. You know, a spoonful of sugar make the medicine go down and all that.
Oh
But a
yeah.
spoonful of sugar, that's a lot of sugar.
Right. Yeah.
I need water.
I'm done.
Dry humor. Right?
Hey, I'm about to be
Hey, Miss
watching. Hey,
Snow.
you got me back on
I got the dress on, babe.
watching the movies
Yeah.
because I've been on break. Like,
This is my baby father and
'cause
my
I
brother.
was
My
watching
brother
a lot of
and my
stuff that
baby.
had a lot of like truth
See,
on,
it's a fish
deep
night.
stuff.
I'm
I
doing a
had to
fish
take a
fry
break. Yeah, a
with
lot.
some Brussels sprouts
Man,
and
with a
some white
spoonful of
rice.
cinnamon. Absolutely. Ooh, you seen the people trying that cinnamon challenge? They were like,
Oh,
all right, I got my cinnamon. They were like, oh,
hey, that was like the early
That
2010s.
crap
hilarious.
ain't no joke.
That was the early
Oh,
2010s.
man.
You
So many
consume
people was
cinnamon like that.
choking
You think you
bad.
about to?
They was
I did it
choking
back in
bad.
like the
He said
early
that sounds
2010s.
good.
They was choking bad.
That started
You
like in the
talk off
early.
the cinnamon like that?
Yes, because people don't know cinnamon is a spice. It's spicy.
Yeah, it's a spice.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, people use cinnamon in small amounts. You get a lot of that,
Yeah. Oh, you
That's
you're
why.
done.
not gonna be happy.
Yeah, that's why it tastes like it
I'd rather
feel
do
hot.
the cinnamon than that hot chip
Feel hot.
challenge.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't finna
I,
go to the
I,
hospital.
I will say this though, since we are talking about medicine, I mean, cinnamon, look, medicine. Since we're talking about cinnamon, which is medicine,
Yeah.
if you can add cinnamon, a little pinch of cinnamon, into whatever it is that you're eating, cinnamon actually helps with anti-inflammatory
Hmm.
and it helps blood circulation.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Yeah, I need that real bad because y'all be getting tingling in my arms sometime. You know.
I gotta see that. Yeah, yeah. I had to start digging into different ways of holistic healing,
He said,
like
okay.
with the PlayStation, like for a lot of people that may have blood clots and stuff, frequent blood clots. What you want to do is learn to get a diet that has a lot of peppers, because the
Yeah.
peppers will heat up your blood and keep everything flowing.
Oh
Hmm.
wow. Yeah, you told me that when I had blood clots. You told me that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like eat spicy foods, spicy foods, which I don't eat a lot of, but I do need to eat a
Get
lot of
your
spicy foods.
Spicy, or if you don't want to eat spicy foods, add a little bit of turmeric to what it is that you're eating.
that helps
Oh,
too.
you need to
And,
tell that to my mama because you know she still got
paprika.
yeah, she still got blood clots. I put
Yeah.
cinnamon in my water and drink it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Me too. I'll just dump
Is
it
it
right
like a
in.
detox?
Yes.
Okay.
It helps cleanse you out too. I put
Hey, babe.
lemon,
Miss no
uh,
mom. Hey, babe.
honey, and sometimes I'll use like cayenne pepper just to
Mhm.
heat everything up and keep it moving, help flush out my system.
Oh wow. I'm gonna have to try that. Cinnamon and water. Water cinnamon. Cinnamon
Mm-hmm.
water. I ain't never heard see nobody drink cinnamon water in my life.
I do it all the time. And then what you do is you
Hello,
heat it up
Trail.
and then you add some honey to it so it got something to attach to,
Hey, babe.
and then you good to go from there. Yes,
Hmm.
lemon is very good for blood circulation.
Yeah, lemon water, lime. You put lime in there, cucumber.
Actually, here's the crazy part, y'all. It's not even the lemon, because a lemon is actually the knockoff. It's actually the lime.
Yeah, the lime. Yep.
It's actually the lime. The lime is where it's at.
I love limes. I could eat a lime by itself.
Oh, I actually eat limes by themselves. I cut them open. And eat them.
It stabilizes your blood pressure. Oh wow.
It stabilizes your blood
But
pressure. It helps to cleanse your mouth out.
okay, you cute.
Cleanse all that out because you got to remember, pine tar, lemon, all of that is
I can see
nature's
you.
cleaner.
Where the scissors? Here.
I've seen people take a lemon on a grill that was
Don't
kinked
cut
up
it.
and stuff and scrape it down with a lemon, and the lemon juice get all that off because it's a natural cleaner.
Tell
Lemons
Hannah to
are
stop getting her stuff together.
garlic
The babies need to get up, so
improves your blood flow,
we gotta go get their
right?
dinner.
And it's good for your blood. People don't really tend to know these things, but all of this is very important. You don't have to do it extra, but it's extremely important. If you want something for your gut, you got to take some green, parsley, cilantro, spinach, not lettuce, not lettuce.
Mm-hmm.
If you take 1 pound of spinach, it will take you 7 pounds of lettuce to get the same nutrient value. And
I
spinach is
love
actually good
spinach.
for
I
your
love
iron,
it.
and it's good for your blood. Lettuce is no bueno. It's not
Yeah, I
gonna.
don't eat lettuce no more. I don't eat romaine lettuce. I don't eat none of that.
I've been
I
stopped eating
eat
lettuce.
I eat spinach, raw spinach. People be like,
I,
how do you eat? I can just take a bag of spinach and eat it. I love raw spinach. I don't like it
mhm.
cooked. That's weird. I don't like it cooked, but I eat
Well,
it raw.
the thing about it is, we actually supposed to be eating it
Thank you,
raw
Mom.
because anything that you add too much heat to, it destroys it.
Thank you, Diamond's World. Thank you, Missing my mom.
That's facts.
Anything
Yeah,
that you add too much heat to, it destroys it.
yeah.
So everything that I eat, I prefer it raw. So when I do eat a salad, I will literally bust
What do you
down.
feel about eating raw meat?
I don't eat raw meat. It's
I've
disgusting.
seen people do that. They just eat like raw meat. What is up with that?
It's part cannibal. It's an introduction to cannibalism.
Sure
Why
is.
would somebody want to be a cat? I mean, I'm not saying it like that. I understand like we eat animals and stuff like that. Like but raw. Like what make y'all want to do that?
Well,
Is
now
it
you
like
asking
survival
about
mode? Like
no. Now you asking about mental
that's what
conditioning
people do in Africa, though. That's what they do
and DNA.
in Africa and all that stuff. They eat and drink the blood of an animal.
Well, for some of them, they take it raw. You know, sushi. People who eat actual sushi, the raw fish. I don't partake in it. I
I don't
prefer
either.
it cooked.
I can't stand it.
I will get a California roll. I will get what they call a sushi
There
roll
you
because it
go.
got
Oh
avocado
yeah, I
and
get
rice and
California
you feel
rolls.
me? But I'm not gonna eat anything raw because if it's raw, it's uncooked. I'm okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
you
it's
good.
that's not cool. That's not good for your body at all. Can't be.
And then another thing people also have to realize is this, right? If I introduce you to raw meat,
Y'all gonna clean up for a second.
you're going to
I
develop a
need that
taste
stuff
for it.
clean.
Yeah. True that.
Do you know that they have something called the Cannibal Club in California, in Hollywood?
Mm-mm. What?
Yeah,
They got a club where you can go to
yeah,
eat meat.
yeah.
That's
It's
too
called
much.
the Cannibal Club. You can
They're
only eat
vampires.
there. You can only eat there by RSVP, and you eat with the lights off. And there's some crazy lady singing opera songs.
Hey, that's what you call a vampire.
Hmm.
Right? That's sick though. That is
Yeah,
sick.
that's in
You gotta be
Hollywood.
careful. People will eat you.
Yes,
That's what you call a vampire with less melanin.
yes. Did you know that every president has to give a speech on cannibalism? Did you know that in the United States there are
That's
I
38
ain't
crazy.
never heard
states
one
where
from Trump.
cannibalism is legal? Let me repeat that. Did you
That's
know in
crazy.
the northern United States there are 38 states where cannibalism is legal?
That's sick.
Damn.
That's all the way sick. We gotta
Yep.
be ashamed
Right
of that
outside of
shit. Hey babe, thank y'all for tapping.
here. Facts, Pickens,
Thank
you
you so
already
much,
know.
Diamond World, Rich,
Uh,
Sun. Thank you,
that's also how they
Sanjay.
get
Thank
their
you.
energy.
Change the name. Thank you.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
It's
Okay,
Keke.
Try
now
okra water with cinnamon
the
and lemon. Okra water with cinnamon
the
and lemon. You will not have high blood pressure and it regulates stools.
yep, it does.
Okra water.
Yes.
Bring them here. They gotta get their peppers changed.
Also, another thing that helps, right? If you were into juicing,
Yeah.
one thing that you can do, which is what I did, I took ground this stuff down. I took a mango, right? I took a mango. I took all of the skins off the mango. I put the mango in the oven. I dried it out a little bit, and then I ground it all down and kept the mango and mango powder. Made
Oh
smoothies
wow.
of it and everything. I'd use the entire fruit. That's how you use your whole fruit. You use the skin.
Oh, you have Bert?
Alex blew the hole on so much stuff. Alex Jones is not playing. He be talking with his raspy voice. See, because they don't really want to tell you about what's going on out here. It's
Right.
it's it's it's, it's,
Yeah, I don't
it's
think you.
people in there hiding. It's amazing. It's
Right?
Alex
Hey,
Jones
Okay.
ain't lying.
hey, but
What's your name, Papa Boy?
even I think he's an Asian too.
Stop it. I need a
Well,
pamper. I mean,
there's only so much that they'll really allow them to get away with.
Yeah.
wait. That is so true.
But then again, another thing we never fully
I
considered:
need a pamper.
what if the Most High really just protected them?
That is true. That is true. Never put that into
What if the
account.
Most High really just protected him because he's a bam, 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 putting out all the info, and then like every
Right.
time we try to catch him, we
Good
can't.
point.
Speaking of which, have y'all heard about the African Jesus?
Heck no.
Okay, there was a guy back in the day. I have to find out his name again, But they really referred to him as an African Jesus. They tried to unalive this dude multiple times, and every time it did not work. Even to the point to where they unalived him, dismembered him, sent his body parts to other places, and he still came back and told
Oh
them,
wow, come on.
the next time I come back, it's gonna be a whole lot of us. It's not just gonna be one of us. But
Yeah.
since I won't accept my message, I just gotta get on. Look it up. It's the African Jesus. For real.
He was tapped in.
Well, the thing
Say hi,
is,
Uncle Eric. Say
people
hi.
people also have to realize that what they call Israel is not Israel.
Yeah, it's fake.
No, no, no. What they call Israel is not Israel. The little piece of land that Israel has over in Palestine was actually bought by the Rothschilds.
Yeah.
Those were the Ashkenazi Jews. Those were the fake ones. The Bible called the
But
synagogue of Satan. He went ahead and gave them a plot of land over in Israel, over in Palestine, and just told them, this is y'all spot now. That's why
but
they've been beefing for so long, and people are like, oh, peace in the Middle East. I'll be mad too if you've been staying
yeah,
here for forever and this ain't your land.
they've been staying there. They
But
stole it.
that's the reason why we kind of got into it with the Ukraine because that belonged into Russia before they became a part of NATO.
This
But
hair.
That was
don't
still Russian land.
don't US got stake in that?
The U.S. did have stake in that. That's why they was putting it on the news and they was asking
And I thought they
Ukraine if they had any biolabs, and they did.
helped created Israel too.
They did.
Because it didn't exist at one point.
Yeah, because for them, Israel is not Israel. Israel is a political place. The real Israel is the Most High's chosen people.
Double tap. Thank y'all so much for the 19 points. Thank you.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But
Missing my
that's what I
mom. Thank
said.
you, Diamond. Thank you,
They
L'Oreal. Hey,
they
babe.
lied to us
Chocolate by
about our
Jury.
bloodlines because everybody got bloodlines, and based upon your bloodline will determine the abilities you have. It's
Right?
people right now listening. Y'all know y'all dream of stuff before it happened. Y'all know y'all see stuff before it happened, whether you sleep or not. You know
Yeah.
how to sense energy miles off.
Hey,
You can tell stuff that's
chill.
going on in the spirit realm, and you ain't got to be nowhere near there. You
Where's
can
this
heal
bottle?
stuff with your hands. You can stop the
You finna
weather.
eat
You
it.
can
Wait.
low key manipulate time. These are the things they took away from us because they know we on point like this. We really foil their plans. They can
Right?
only do what's common to man, so they can only mess with this matrix here. But with us connected to spirit, we can manipulate all of it. That's why they've been trying to keep us asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So, correct.
Only so much they can do. You damn right.
Exactly. That's who Smittler was going after in World War II. That's what people got to realize because he told them. Hitler told them, you are stupid for stealing God's chosen people, the Negroes. That's why Hitler never touched us.
Mm.
And Hitler was also looking for the ancient
That's good.
artifacts, which is why he was looking for the spear of destiny,
Hannah,
the spear that they said
what's
they
going on with this
stabbed
trash?
Christ in the
Pick it up.
side with. That's where you get all the Tomb Raider movies from, because they was
Yeah.
really trying to find these ancient
What
artifacts.
do y'all got
If
going on?
y'all got to look up that Assassin's Creed movie with the Apple of Eden.
Okay.
That little spear was a whole
Assassin's
spear
Creed.
of
Ain't that a
technology.
game too?
Yes, again.
Yeah,
Is that the one with
Assassin's
all the
Creed.
demons?
But it
Nah,
got
it's with the assassins.
Okay.
You probably thinking of Dante's Inferno.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I
Yeah.
got that game.
Well, here's the
Dante's
thing.
Inferno?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that game.
Ooh, that crap ain't no joke.
Oh, it's not. If
Well,
Little
thank you, babe.
Mustache Man was so bad, right?
Uh huh.
Why did they take his scientists? They never lost. America just absorbed them.
Yeah.
That's my baby father and my brother.
Check this out. They would have won the war with that machine they had.
Yeah.
Let that sink in. They had something called a war machine.
Mm-hmm.
They was going to win.
The
Damn.
Wasn't playing.
way he said that.
But the crazy thing is, they also took his speech and exaggerated it and didn't give us his whole speech.
You got popcorn.
They just took it and made it
I
be hate
said,
speech.
yeah.
Listen to his
I
whole
need this
speech.
stuff to be cleaned up first. I don't
He
want
said,
none of
"We
this.
being invaded. We need to stand up for ourselves."
Right.
Ain't
Yep.
that what we saying in America?
Yep.
Right? That's all
We
they. That's
saying,
all they do is talking about
here in
standing up for
America, if you don't stand up for America, and America's a great place, if I say so myself. I
it.
know a lot of great people, and I do great business with great people all over America, and I'm going to continue to do so for the American people.
Gotta get that stuff together. Let's go. Let's go.
It's
Get it
just so
together.
much that they hid from us on purpose because they know if we wake up, they cannot stop us. For real. I'm not joking. Let,
I
let
know
me
what
just
you mean.
explain. Let me just explain something to y'all. Do y'all remember in the Bible when just the Most High's presence showed up and it caused earthquakes and hurricanes and tornadoes and storms, and it was just His presence?
Yeah.
Man, are you serious? Wait, what?
This was in the Bible, yeah.
It said what?
This was in the Bible when the presence of the Most High showed up. All kind of stuff started happening, and it wasn't even Him. It was just His presence. How much do you really think they afraid of us bringing the Most High presence here,
It's
Right.
it's the aura.
bro? That's just aura. That's not even Him.
Man, I need my order to do that.
That's just aura.
I need my order to do that.
You feel me?
What?
Man.
That's just aura.
No, you talking about man.
Most high frequency for real. Can't nothing that's not worthy exist in His presence. That's why they created the earth realm to make it where we get so dirty and grimy, His presence can't come down because it can't exist here where this
Oh,
is.
we. Yeah.
That's why they did it. Do you
But
remember? Do you remember when Yeshua told them, "I can't even do miracles in this town because y'all so full of unbelief. I got to get away from y'all to do what I got to do."
happening
Yeah.
now. We just conversating, babe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say lies so they can battle. I'm gonna just get I'm gonna become the
That's why they
gingerbread.
did what they did, and they been doing it. But fortunately for us, we getting it together, and fortunately for them, they're getting it together. You know,
Right.
they over there like, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. No, we see you. We see you. We see you over there looking real goofy. You don't see me, Moxley. Nah, we see you over there. Exactly. As soon as we raise in frequency, the frequency beings on those levels become more visible. Exactly.
Yep.
They even said it in a cartoon.
Ooh, my
They
leg.
said we put stuff in the Americans people's tap water so their eyes don't catch all of the correct spectrums of
I
light.
believe it. And you know
What?
that's why they say don't drink bottled water. Y'all should drink glass bottled water.
Oh no. I just drank the bottle of water. What do I do now?
Glass bottled water.
I had a bottle.
Hey,
I ha-
you sleep. You sleep, girl.
what do I do now? I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Girl, imagine when we on the phone, we be on the phone for like 2 hours.
Yes. Yes. Does anybody remember demon face syndrome?
Oh, what?
Y'all don't remember demon face syndrome?
No, we
Oh
don't.
yeah, 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 yeah. That when that
Yeah,
they
they
had
was
the
talking about
smile
people that actually seen people for what they look like, elongated
with that
faces,
yeah.
everything. Yeah, it started wigging them
Yeah.
out.
I seen that.
Oh my
But
god.
I figured
They
it
say,
out though.
yep, that's crazy. Somebody said,
Yeah,
damn.
yeah. But the reason why they did that though is because they know once you get on point and you start unlocking for real, see spiritually people don't look the same that they do physically.
They don't.
So if people start unlocking and start saying this person look crazy, that person look crazy, all they got to do is send them to the loony bin. That's why they created a syndrome. If
Hmm.
it's a syndrome, that means there's a cure because something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a cold cover up. Hey y'all,
Somebody
that
asked me, was
syndrome
I
is starting to
pregnant?
see
No, I'm
us.
not pregnant.
They got a syndrome.
Thank God.
Dang, man. They want to do everything, huh? I can see you. No, you can't. Yes, I can.
Right.
No, you
Chastity, I'm not,
can't.
babe. I didn't even know that was you. Hey, Chastity, how you been, babe? I'm not pregnant.
You
You gotta go
absolutely
watch the
right.
video.
Demon face syndrome. Yes. Yes.
As
Yes.
a matter of fact, ah!
Been going
Oh,
on
my
with these
bad.
coolers, boy.
I just came off that period, girl.
Oh my goodness.
You be feeling good. What is this?
What the?
Yes.
What
They
is
have
that?
entries. You ain't trying to get no Uno game, no fam. You ain't never hear me.
Not a Uno game.
Yeah. Go down. I get down in Uno, fam.
Come on,
Yeah.
Papa.
And then they also hit the old world and they hit all
Leave it
old
alone.
technology. Does anybody remember having a old school record player?
Legacy.
Yeah.
Do you know that the needle was actually carbon tipped? And when you was rubbing carbon against carbon, it was actually releasing positive chemicals into the atmosphere. They swapped that
Mm,
out. No, I'm sorry. It was diamond tipped, and it
mm,
was diamond
There you
rubbing
go.
against carbon with
yeah.
it spinning. They're not going to tell you about the benefits of crystals and their actual frequencies, but they will tell you
No,
why.
baby.
You remember that movie Atlantis, the Disney movie?
Yeah, I love that movie.
What was their skin color?
Journey to Atlantis?
Yes. What was their
It
Yeah,
was
I
skin
brown.
remember
color?
that.
Wasn't it brown?
What was their skin color in
They
Atlantis?
was like a brown. They was like a brown, but
Bronze. Like bronze brown.
Exactly.
yeah, bronze color. Yeah,
Exactly. Exactly.
Close
that's
to
crazy.
gold.
That used to be one of my favorite movies.
It was close to gold.
Yes, they were
Yeah.
close to gold, and they had crystals as technology. I've been telling everybody, be careful of these crystals that you get from people because most people don't know a crystal is
Holds
a
energy.
battery.
It holds energy,
I found out that one quartz crystal, one tiny quartz crystal, can hold energy for up to 300 million years.
but you don't know who energy, what type of energy is holding.
And people just, this crystal is for love. This crystal is to make trees grow. This
Right.
crystal is for
Let me put
specialness.
a thing on. Hold on.
Yeah. You know what's in there? Got all of these crystals, because the dark side know that these things store energy. Why do you think it became a popular craze?
Yeah.
Out of the blue, didn't it? Became why?
Right.
That's crazy.
Everybody wants to
Legend.
buy
We're not doing
crystals.
this.
So that means they made it out of a trend instead of actually taking it
How you
serious.
do the gingerbread?
Hey,
Man?
Uncle
But they
Eric.
have to make everything out of a trend so people don't take it serious. You said the gingerbread man.
I guess I'll just be a pickle.
What the heck?
No. You should have done the gingerbread man.
I'm trying to find
No.
it.
The muffin
You
man.
gotta search it up, Mama. It's right there. That little search button you put in it.
Where?
That right there.
Okay. G-E. That little pickle dancing.
Pickle is dancing.
Right. There it goes.
It's Pickle Kiki. It's Pickle Rick.
Legend.
It's Pickle Kiki
He
for
better
real.
not. He gonna bite my son.
Okay.
Period. Double tap the
Kiki.
screen, y'all. That's better.
Do
I'm just
you
finding a
know?
way not to get off because I gotta roll.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
Twin, I'm gonna need you to cut that down. Thank you.
He was so mad. He said, "The Muffin Man." She's married to the Muffin Man. He was.
All right.
He
It's
spit
in
that
there
milk
for me,
right
babe.
in his face. He said, "Eat me."
I'm done. I am all the way through.
He spit milk right in his face. Eat me.
Y'all didn't bring
Oh,
bottles, huh?
oh,
Y'all gonna
that's
have to
so
come back up and get them
disrespectful. He spit in his eye.
and fill
He
them up.
spit right in his eye.
That mess is hilarious.
Ah, ah, oh man. Ah, he was mad about them buttons. Not the buttons. Not the gumdrop buttons.
And that mess was funny when he was on the table and it was dissecting them.
Hey, for real, they had a leg missing. They had a little piece of his leg. No!
I am done.
Oh man.
Y'all is crazy.
Oh, he's stupid for that. He's stupid for that. Ah, ah. I be going around telling people that at random, not the gumdrop buttons. Like, what? Or I just tell people she married to the Muffin Man. They don't understand what I'm saying.
They don't get the reference.
She's married to the Muffin Man. He was thinking about it hard too. He was thinking about it so hard, like he was figuring out a clue. Oh,
Oh, here.
oh, I gotta
Lock
watch
my door
Shrek
back.
again. Shrek
Classic.
was freaking hilarious, man. Shrek was hilarious, dude.
Oh, twin, give
Classic.
me the key.
Oh. No, the thing
Hey,
is,
babe. Hey, Kayla.
all of their stories was dark.
What?
You heard of the Brothers Grimm?
No.
Yeah, check out all of the Brothers Grimm iterations before Disney got a hold of them.
Okay.
It was dark, bro. It was dark. I'm talking
What
about.
the heck?
Is that a movie?
No,
What is
check
on?
out the actual versions of the stories before you look at the Disney versions of them.
Kiki, you the
Like
Disney
the
fan lady.
books?
I know.
Okay, so
I
Pinocchio,
gotta.
right?
Are they
A lot of
books or
people don't
Why?
know.
movies?
You know how Pinocchio be like, I'm a real boy.
Yeah.
Pinocchio is actually a real boy.
I don't see how people do this.
He went to this fairy tale land. I don't know how he got there, but however he got there, he was told by the people
Uh huh.
there, you
That's
can
why I
stay
gotta
here
cleanse
Yeah.
and you can
cleanse
listen to
the
all of
gate.
these stories, but the rule is you have to leave before sundown or you're gonna get stuck here.
Sit down.
The little boy was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
So he caught up in the stories, caught up in the
Here,
stories,
Papa.
caught up in the stories. The sun go down, he get turned into a tree.
Yeah.
The
Here, baby.
spirit of the boy
That's
trapped in a
crazy.
tree. I'm a real boy. Totally different now.
Y'all see me chewing?
That's crazy.
Here.
Yeah.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah.
I'm searching that up now.
Yeah. It get dark, bro. Cinderella, that wasn't a happy story that ended.
At
What
all.
happened
You
was
At
know
she
the
all.
ended
crazy
up
thing is
summoning
all
crows
Disney stories is
that
dark.
ended up.
They said people need to start canning food. That is so true.
Yes, but no.
Hey, that's smart. I ain't
Yes,
never heard
yes,
nobody say nothing like that. That's
yes,
very
but
smart.
no. Um, if you are going to
Thank y'all to
can your
everybody who
food,
tapped.
make sure that you do your best to put your food in something glass because glass doesn't wear out over time. Glass is part of the earth. It's refined sand.
And that metal causes it causes
If you keep it in that
disease.
metal, you will get poisoning
Yep.
from the metals.
That's why, yep. People buy a lot of canned good stuff. They got a lot of
Mm-hmm.
sulfur in that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yup. Right there, Eric. Yup.
I'm eating
Grim
some popcorn,
Fairy.
girl.
The donkey was one of his friends too. Oh, you right.
Hmm.
And people don't know about Peter Pan. Peter Pan was actually coming to take kids. Captain Hook was the good guy.
Yeah, he was a child trafficker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And Captain
Peter
Hook was a
Pan was
savior.
a file.
It was the
That's
opposite.
that's
Oh,
what he
wow.
was.
Thank you, guys. Thank y'all for all my tappers. Thank y'all.
Yep, yep,
Toya, Nika, L'Oreal, Kayla. Thank you, missing my mom and Cassie. I appreciate you guys.
yeah,
About that.
bro. The rabbit hole gets deep.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
The
I
rabbit
heard
hole
the
gets deep.
Disney stories was dark.
Even
Darker.
even down to the nursery rhymes.
It's a
London
scam.
Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down. My fair lady,
Yeah.
Yep.
take the
That right there.
queen and lock her up.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
What about
Turn
Ring
around.
Around the Rosie? Ring
Right.
around the Rosie, a pocket full of posies.
Ashes,
Ashes,
ashes. We
ashes.
all
Yeah.
fall down. Where you
That's
Do
falling
dark.
down to?
do you know why they said a pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes?
Why?
Because people who were found with those posies caught a disease and they had to send them to the incinerator and light them on fire and burn the body down to ashes. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down.
Oh my God.
What about Jack and Jill? Jack and
I'm
Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown.
They
the Jill
said
came tumbling after.
Jill came tumbling after. You just told us a beginning to end right there.
Right.
basically they died.
They no
I'm
longer.
done.
They no longer. We don't know why they was up there. We don't know how they fell. Dude fell, split his head. That's the end of the nursery rhyme.
Broke his
What?
crown.
Somebody
Tra-
pushed him.
Traumatized us like crazy when we was younger, huh?
Yeah,
And just had us
everything's dark.
singing it.
Everything's dark and spiritual and symbolic.
What about Humpty Dumpty? All of us think he an
Had a
egg.
big great
They
fall.
never said Humpty Dumpty was an egg.
Yeah.
Oh wow, everything has a meaning behind it. It does.
All the king's horses, look, check this out. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall.
We had a
Humpty
stroke
Dumpty
there.
had a great fall. That means wherever he fell from was pretty high. And he fell and it hit the ground and got split apart. All the king's horses and all the
Adam
king's
and
men
Eve
tried to
came
put
from
Humpty
nowhere.
together
Adam and
again.
Eve came from nowhere. What you got to say about that? Now that's a good topic.
Pocahontas was
Give
vicious
her some
too.
more popcorn.
Because that story didn't happen
Give
the
her
way
some
it was supposed
popcorn.
to happen. Neither did the Little Mermaid. Eric was actually gay in a Little Mermaid, and Ariel was supposed to sacrifice him to the sea witch Ursula to get her legs. It wasn't a love story. She needed
You're
a
right.
soul.
You're right.
Ursula needed a soul.
I heard everything was dark.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's why she had the song "Poor
Your popcorn.
Unfortunate Souls." It's sad,
Next.
but true. Cold, ain't it?
Cold.
Now, I have heard the story of Adam and Eve. If they didn't come from anywhere,
Cold.
what was the origin of human genesis on this planet? Not to advocate the story,
You
just to
said
open
think
it up to
about it.
conversation. Because I have heard about the Adam and Eve being the story of creation, not so much a man and a woman, but actual genes.
Mhm.
So, my thing is this: even if they didn't come from those places, I got a serious question. I'm not being a jerk.
Yeah.
Just
How does that help us? Unless we can uncover a secret.
Hmm.
If we can't find out about their origins, don't.
Yeah.
And most people don't even know about Adam and Lilith anyway. Most people don't even know that technically Lilith came first. And allegedly, Lilith is the reason why women to this day have stillborns.
thank you, babe. Thank y'all for the 38 points. I'm paying attention. I'm just writing.
And Lilith is also
Thank you,
seen
Nia.
as
Thank you,
an
Moet.
owl, as a night creature, as a night terror, as a shape shifting animal. Nothing about Lilith is good.
My
Damn.
girl gonna eat up all y'all popcorn.
Crazy.
Nothing about Lilith is good.
Yeah.
That kettle corn be busting.
Oh, that kettle corn be slaptastic. What you
Man,
talking?
no one can say. She said it's just a story. No one can say.
This is true. It is just a story. However, I will say this. I'm glad that we're here though, and it's a very interesting story. It has a lot of clues in it.
Hmm.
It has a whole lot of clues in it. You know, the origin story, responsibility,
Only
powers,
cloud in the
lack of
sky. Only one cloud.
responsibility, irrationality, right? It's a lot of stuff wrapped into that story. Like most people don't really take into account that Adam
Okay.
and Eve was smashed by a reptilian. If you look it up in the book of Enoch, it tells you
Yeah.
that the being in the garden in the book of Enoch, chapter I believe it's 69, verse 6, it tells you
That
that the
makes
being in
perfect
All
the
my
sense.
garden's
different
name was
are
Gadriel. It wasn't Lucifer. It wasn't
right.
Hasatan.
That makes perfect sense.
It was a reptilian like creature. And if people think that I'm reaching, why do the people up today, including Obama and all of them, tell you that we have a reptilian part of our brain and reptilian DNA? How did it get introduced?
Yeah, because they're
It
reptilians.
told us all what to do. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
said it. Look. They said it in The Simpsons when he ripped off the faces.
Yep.
Those are reptilians. We have reptilians in
Hey,
our
they
brain.
say everything. If y'all want to know what's gonna go down in the future, all you gotta do is watch The Simpsons. The Simpsons tell you everything.
Nah, you know it's crazy. People are still watching The Simpsons for entertainment and be like, "Oh, that's interesting," instead of
Yeah.
watching The Simpsons and Oh, okay. Look. I'm about to call everybody to action right now, okay? Including me. I'm not excluding myself. Did y'all know that there are actual warlocks and witches who go by foot around every specific area and pray curses over that area and the people in that area?
No.
That means that we as a body of Christ have to do the same thing.
Okay. Gotcha.
Man. Hey, Barbie. Thank you, babe.
Gotcha.
DS, babe. I'm still here, girl.
That makes perfect sense. I mean, it is real witches and warlocks still to this day. That's like if you go like
Right?
to the UK, like the Queen, which died really, but other than that, they're really witches and warlocks out there.
Have you heard all the stories of people talking about the witches and warlocks just here down in New Orleans?
No.
With
Yeah. And they talking
Damn.
about
with
vampires
the
recently
with the
Here, give her this.
down in North.
You said what?
I said, and they was talking about vampires they've been running into recently down in
yeah.
North.
Damn. I
Yeah,
believe it. I believe it.
yeah.
They still exist.
They never left. Why do you think they keep giving us movies?
Yeah, they still exist.
Ooh, talk to him, Pickens. Pickens said witches put more intent or time into magic than Christians do into prayer. Say it again.
Man, that's crazy.
Do
That's
you know
true.
how many witches I have spoken to in real life
Mm-hmm.
that have told me this is what they do? This
Crazy.
is not a joke.
It's not.
Do this for real. And instead of the black community realizing this, we rather get mad saying that it's the white man's religion instead of realizing that the white man ripped Christianity off of the Ethiopians.
Yep. And they stole black magic.
Exactly.
Yep.
And they know the book better than
And
us.
they say, "Oh, it's evil." It's not
Bad.
evil unless you use it for evil. That's why they got light witches and dark witches.
Exactly. Because the levels, it's levels to this thing.
Levels.
But that was the reason why I said we can tie their black magic into makeup and weaves because you're transferring people's DNA and energy.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
If you take energy off of a dead body and put it in their hair and give it to somebody else, that person got all of that spiritual energy right on their crown and don't even know it.
That's why you got all these like women and probably men too going crazy because
Yes.
you're wearing synthetic things.
Because look, wines and spirits, it's spirits. They are out here.
They are.
You know, people got to realize that. Yes, and that water experiment shows that intent is real. Did you see when the people put water in a jar and they started speaking nothing but hatred to it and took pictures of it
Yeah.
and it looked all crazy, and then
Yeah.
they started speaking life into the water and was taking pictures and it was making the most beautiful shapes
I've seen it.
and
Yeah.
symmetrical
Yeah.
and
It's not. Yeah.
symmetrical.
Yeah. You
Double
speaking
tap your
life
screen,
and
bro.
death through tone.
Yeah, because we've been taught life and death is not in the power of our tongue,
And it is.
and it is.
Yeah. You're totally correct.
we we've been taught life and death is not in the power of tongue so much that because I've been there too. We cuss out our significant others.
Yeah.
We down talk our significant others, our friends, our family. Life and death is in the power of your tongue. We got to get to a point to where we stop down talking people
Yeah.
for real. Because even if you don't mean it, you're still releasing death in their direction.
Thank
Mm-hmm.
you, Mark.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh, the crazy thing is, I don't think anything is wild at this point because I know everything is possible for my Most High.
Oh,
Nothing surprises me. Would y'all believe me if I told y'all that one of my grandfathers, was one of the drummers for the Jackson Five?
Oh wow.
Yeah. And my grandmother on my mother's side was one of the backup singers for Ike and Tina Turner.
that's amazing. That's amazing.
The reason why I say this is because we talking about magic.
Hey, little Miss Chocolate.
He was so filled
Hmm.
with the dark side that he was literally able to walk through walls.
Oh wow.
My grandfather on my mother's side,
Yeah. Damn.
he was a
Hmm.
high level.
That's
Could
crazy.
walk through walls and disappear. My grandmama could teleport.
That's
I met a witch when I was younger and she teleported.
wow.
Me and my older brother remember it clearly. We was in her backyard. She freaked us out, told us we wasn't supposed to be there. We ran full speed down the street to the swamp meet. It was right after New Year's. There were no cars outside. We left that woman. We ran all the way to the swamp meet. She was in the corner sitting down, staring at us like she just got there to sit down.
Damn.
Folded her arms and was shaking her head with a frown on her face. This ain't no joke.
It's not.
This is not. There are people who actively do black magic on your music, on your clothes, on your water, on your food, on your TV, on your books, on your
Yep.
items. Be careful about this stuff you receive from people if you don't know the intention.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because that's another way that all energy transfers is through touch.
Yep.
Because it's still electricity. It's just through touch.
Yep.
Because it's still electricity.
Damn.
I'm saying, bro, people got to be real careful. And the crazy thing is, all pregnant women know the importance of not letting just anybody touch your belly because they don't want that negative energy on the baby. How
Yep.
Yep.
come once we
Facts. You
those
used to
we
tell me that when I was pregnant. Don't let just anybody rub your stomach.
no, but
Like
the thing
what?
is, we
You ain't touching my baby.
all the time though, not just with babies.
Mm.
Yeah.
You
Even
remember
hoes
Kevin
don't touch
Gabriel
your baby.
for a minute? People are trying to give him a handshake. He'll just put his hands together and look at him.
Mm.
Yeah. You can't shake my. Everybody can't touch you.
Nah, big brother, I'm good. I don't share my energy with everybody, big brother.
Mm.
Real life was not letting people touch him. Exactly. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transferred. Exactly. And that's all they do is transfer that in.
Damn.
And the crazy part is to keep you operating out of your base three chakras, which is survival, communication, and ego.
Hmm.
All they do is give you everything out here.
Yep.
Nothing about working on yourself. Everything is about beautifying your exterior. For the women, it's the lashes, it's the hair, it's the this is that. For the
Right.
dudes, it's the grills, it's the hair, it's the clothes, it's the chains, it's the cars, it's the this, it's the that. All of these things are just temporary, bro, because I could rob you and you could lose it all. Then what?
It's not gonna matter then.
You could get robbed and
Right.
lose it all. You can get in trouble with the police and they take all of your belongings. Where your soul at?
Mm.
Why you think they talk about people real life changing their life when they get locked up? Cause you ain't got nothing else.
At all.
Yeah. You lost everything.
You at bare minimum now. It's just me. I kind of need you. Yeah, cause everything got stripped, huh? You needed me the whole time. You just needed to be stripped to realize how much you needed me. Cause you got a little beside
Hey
yourself, buddy.
Alexis, how you doing, back?
Yeah. You got a little beside yourself, youngin.
Exactly.
They don't want to talk about that though, because everybody want to be important. God know me. God, stop playing. If you ain't obedient, don't talk to me.
Exactly.
Because all it takes is a split second for the Most High to tell you turn left here, and you don't turn, and in car accident.
Yep.
That's all it takes. Is a don't go to this party, and you hard headed party gets shot up. That's all it takes.
Man, hey Miss Stacy.
That's
How
all
are
it takes
you,
is
Dad?
a
Miss
don't
Stacy, how
eat
you
that.
doing?
Hmm.
Don't eat that. No, but I always eat this. Don't eat that. I'm not finna listen. Go, food poisoning. That's all it takes.
Yep.
Hmm.
People got boy, look, man.
Yeah, that's why I keep to myself. I ain't got too many friends
At
like that.
all. Yep.
That
All
part.
that energy around you.
That part.
I can't do it. I'm like, nah, I'm
You
good.
don't even want family around you half the damn time either.
No, you
No
don't.
matter who it is. It don't matter who it is.
Because what happens is people gotta realize this, right? Like I said so many times. When you are chosen by the Most High, not chosen of your own accord, because everybody want to be chosen in their own right.
Hmm.
When you were chosen by the Most High, you were giving an extra piece of His presence. Because of that extra piece of His presence, negativity can't exist around it. So
Yep.
people will
Because we're
talk
being
bad about you,
alone.
keep you away from them. They will do the bad things to keep you away from them. They will do bad things to try to
Hey,
get you
babe.
to
Hey,
lose
Kia.
your covering in the Most High.
Yep.
Yes, exactly. They're projectors, and they do what they can because what we don't see is allow me to paint this picture for y'all. It's nighttime. It's black all along the street. You standing under a street light. You don't.
Yeah.
Y'all, that's Emily's dad. I want y'all to follow him.
Their job is to get you to come out from under that light into the darkness.
Yeah.
That's their job.
So that,
But
yeah,
because
basically
that light is so bright, they don't want to approach it.
At all.
The crazy thing is I've been in that like area before where it's like I had to do this in order to get somewhere else, and I
Yeah.
never seen that type of side of that person before, and they actually show their true colors, and you might then it can be somebody close to, whether it's family or
Yeah, it can
Yeah.
be
friends,
somebody close to because that's
and
how they work best.
they it actually it really unveiled it. So I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
Man.
it's like a
Look, look, look,
stab in the
look,
back.
look, look. You know, it's crazy for me, right? I was talking to the Most High. I was walking. I'm like, man, Pop, I'm tired of dealing with these narcissists. Yada yada yada. He was like, well, this is year number 7. I'm like, this is year number 7. Year number 7 makes the number of completion, right? So I'm like, I bet. Tell me why I go into the gas station, I buy what I'm buying. Guess what my change come out to?
7 cents.
Seven
Seven
dollars and
dollars?
seventy
7 cents?
seven cents.
Mm,
Man.
That ain't a message of completion. He said your time of dealing with him is done. You learned your lesson for real. You learned to
Right.
stand for me for real. You learned to let your yes me yes or your no me no for real. You learned to let your heart remain the same. You learn to
Right.
walk in love. You learn to stand on what you
Yep.
finna stand on. See, everybody wants the testimony, but don't nobody want to go through the test. That test is what make you or break it. You got to go through some hardships in this life to develop some tough skin, baby.
Man.
Because
you
ever
ain't
since
lying though.
the fall of man, Earth been on hard mode.
You ain't
Earth
lying though.
been on
I
hard
am.
mode since the fall of man.
Yeah. Yeah.
People got to realize that. They be here thinking it's going to be an easy game. No, no.
Mm,
Because for a lot of us, we came here and forgot the reason why we chose to come here.
yeah.
Came here and straight forgot.
Exactly.
We supposed to remember. I remember mine. That's why I talk about what I'm talking about. That's why I do what I do. That's why I had to go through my season of my ups and my downs and my learning. And the Most High proving to me who He is and the fact that He said you can rely on me with everything. When you have it
Mm-hmm.
all, when you have nothing. Don't nobody want to talk about that though.
Mm-hmm.
Back.
Everybody talk about praise
Yeah.
God, bless God. No, can you trust the Most High when you have nothing?
Yeah.
When you ain't got nothing at all.
I've been
When
at that
you ain't
point.
got nothing.
Yeah. Plenty of times, man.
That's a whole
That's when
different
you should
level.
trust him the most. When you down and out. When you down and out and you know,
Yeah.
that's when you
That's a
should trust him the
whole
most.
different
That's
level,
when you should
yeah.
lean on God the most. That's what I was telling people the other day. They talking about you not supposed to lean. Yes, you do supposed to lean on God. He'll make you lean on him.
First of all, the Bible says, "Trust in the Lord in all your ways, and He shall direct your path."
Yeah. Oh, my baby daddy was saying that. He was saying, oh, I pray to God. He like, but leaning. I'm like, you supposed to lean on God with your whole entire being. What do you mean? That's the whole
Absolutely.
point. Like what?
That's the whole point
Like I'm
of
gonna
it.
pray to him. Well, how you expect him to answer your prayers if you can't lean on him? Like what?
Well, the reason for that though is a simple word: pride. So many people still treat the Most High like a genie.
Thank
Gimme,
God.
gimme, 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 gimme.
Yeah,
Well, in order for the Most High to give you something, see, now you're dealing with the law of equivalent exchange. Now we can talk about alchemy.
Yep.
Now we can talk about alchemy. The law of equivalent exchange. You want something for the Most High? What is it going to take from you? Is it going to take you having to develop patience? Is it going to take you having to learn forgiveness? Is it going to take you having to learn faithfulness? Is it going to take you having to learn being trustworthy? These are the laws of equivalent exchange for real. On the light side, when you deal with the laws of equivalent exchange on the dark side, that's when you get a soul for a soul.
Yeah.
That's when you get sacrificed. That's when you got to sacrifice somebody to be a part of this.
Yep. And people do it. Shit.
That's the dark side of Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist.
Hmm.
As you know, they just showed 3 times on the screen. Because remember, what happened in the
Yeah, I am,
very first episode of Full Alchemist? They said we lost our mom. We're trying to get it back. Didn't he have to give up his brother's
I'm gonna
soul?
get Tony.
He gave up his brother's soul just to try to get his mama.
that's
Because you
crazy.
Oh
have to
wow.
exchange soul for soul. And he could only hold on to so much of his brother's soul that he put his soul in an object. He put his brother's soul in a suit of armor.
Hmm.
Damn,
Because the law of equivalent exchange, he wanted his mama to have a body. He sacrificed his brother's body. Brother ain't got a body no more.
Oh wow.
Exactly. He attached
Like
his brother's soul to the
Jennifer
suit.
Hudson. She got the biggest show popping right now. Y'all notice that?
Of course, but remember what happened to her.
What
yeah,
happened?
Shortly after that, she lost all that weight. Oh, all of her family just magically went bye bye.
Yeah, that's what I'm
After it on the
saying.
charts.
yeah. And that was a few years like after she,
How do you move on from?
after that movie.
I'll be. That'll mess
Yeah,
me up mentally. I know she can't.
That's after she gained that success
Well,
from
how
Dream
your
Girl.
whole entire family go out? The whole family? How do you like?
That's yeah, that was
And then
crazy.
they never interviewed. They did interview her, but they didn't interview. They haven't interviewed her since. Like it ain't been talked about. You get what I'm
of
saying?
course, of course. Because the goal of it is, remember, you got to
Oh
remember,
shoot!
a lot of the
Hold on,
black
baby.
women that they put in social media, Jennifer Hudson, a lot of the black women that they put in the media is plants,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
The plant.
specifically for black women.
Kind of go to the back.
Soul for a soul.
Name me one black woman who is popping in social media right now who's advocating for marriage between black families.
None.
No. Yep. That is so true.
Name me one black woman who's advocating to allow the fathers to take care of their children
I know.
None.
on a mass scale.
From a big mass famous scale, none.
Mhm.
And
None.
if they look, and if they are, it's just for like it feels like PR.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, think about it. Meg Thee Stallion music is about nothing. She lied about Tory Lanez. All the
Oh
evidence
yeah.
came out. She's still not in jail. But y'all remember when Kamala Harris had her twerking?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That was crazy.
Because that was just a ploy to get the black women to side along with Kamala Harris, who's not even black. She's white and Indian.
Yep. Yep.
Tell me that's not a fool. She ain't
And
even
they
black.
fell, and they fell for it just because it was a woman.
Because the whole goal was women's empowerment to push the man out of the way. It's the same exact thing that was in the garden. If nobody believes
Mm-hmm.
me, let's look at the comparisons. In
Mm-hmm.
the garden, what happened? Eve wasn't with her dude.
Mm-hmm.
Smashed on by another dude.
Mm-hmm.
Legacy, hush.
She was told that her dude and her God ain't nothing. She was
Mm-hmm.
told they keeping secrets from you. She was told you need to be liberated.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that the women's liberation movement?
Yep.
You need to be liberated. Every man is here to hold you down. Every man needs to worship you because they don't understand your greatness.
Right, right.
It was that from the beginning. Because if you can attack the masculinity and the women don't procreate with the men, bye bye population.
I'm
Yep.
gonna try to braid my
It's
hair.
supposed it's supposed to be like this, but they went like that.
That's
Oh,
why
you
when
got
I
this.
do, that's why you don't see me do this to people. I do this
Mm-hmm.
in all my videos. I'll be like, yo, because this is
Yo, yep.
Yeah.
I do this togetherness.
Yeah, because you notice everybody that it's weird to me because this is what I noticed. People that throw up peace signs in they videos or like, and I know I do it from time to time, but it feel weird. Or if you will see a picture of somebody that they
Mm-hmm.
passed away and you will see they throw up that peace sign and it just be like, what the heck? Like I noticed that about like, you know, I noticed that about a lot
Yeah,
of people.
man.
Like y'all throw up them peace signs.
Hey, special bean cannon, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. And look. Here's the cold part. He charge it right here.
Yeah.
He charges it right here before he fires it.
Yep.
Man.
And he
The
ends
only
like
other
that.
person who uses any of this to fire is TN.
Yep.
And it's not even third, it's first. They told you it's third, so you use it last.
Mm.
One, two, three. They told you it's third, so optional wise, you use it last. It's your
When
first
it's
one.
it's really first. Yeah.
Proof that it's your first one is it's your imagination.
Yep. That's yep. Yep.
It's crazy how simple it is, ain't it?
Yeah.
That's why I be doing my study, because I'm like, nah, y'all got me up there, fam. It can't be like that. I be digging
Big
in.
lit for real.
I be digging in like, oh,
Yeah.
that's what it was the whole time.
That's
Because
crazy.
that's the word say the truth shall set you free.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Word spells. Good morning. I found out that good morning was actually used as a mockery.
Mm-hmm.
Of
That the
morning.
that the
Of
slave.
morning.
No.
You're not supposed to say good morning, grand rising,
Yes,
or you know.
Yep.
yes. I
Yep.
see. I knew of it just based off of the etymology of it, right? Just off of the
Yeah.
words, morning, play on words. But I found out from a woman on Instagram that the slave masters used to do it on purpose to mock the women. They'll see them in the morning
Damn.
and be like, "Did you have a good morning?" Because she
Oh.
cried all night for her dude that's gone now.
Damn.
She cried all night, never see him again because of what they did. Oh, did you have a good morning?
That's
That's
crazy.
deep. That is
That
deep.
is
So it's
vicious.
That's
not spelled the
deep.
same. Spelled it ain't spelled the same.
That's why I put that in my song. In my
Yep.
song, I
Ooh.
call it grammar.
Mm-hmm.
And in a hook, I say, it's the English language. And it's full of spells. They change grimoire to grammar. They do it very well. They don't
Mm.
really tell you about the frequencies. It's changing all the water on the inside. It's affecting you and me. That's the hook.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Greek and Latin, exactly. Curse language and it's backwards. That's why when we start learning other languages, we be like, that's backwards. No, English is backwards.
Yeah.
English ain't even 400 years old yet. English spawned around 1632 AD. That means by the year 2032, English only gonna have its 400th birthday.
Yeah. It's very young.
Mm-hmm.
Very young.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
Is it yeah, yeah?
Hmm. That's why we gotta go back to our old languages. And if anybody wants to know what is our old language, what was it before the
Hey,
code?
you can get in the back of them because they acting weird.
I'll tell you. You ready? You ready? Speak in tongues. It's an actual language when you talk to the Most High. I'm not talking about Shanamana. I'm not
Yeah.
talking
That's
about.
not speaking tongue.
I'm talking
That's
about.
not.
I went
Mm-hmm.
from speaking what I knew to be tongues with the Most High, and He literally taught me it's not said that way, it's said this way.
Mm-hmm.
It's not said that way, it's said this way, and this is what it means. The Most
Hmm.
High started showing me my old language
Yeah, yeah.
before English, and I
Mm-hmm.
know bits and pieces of my old language,
Mm.
and I'm still going to the Most High to remember my old language. But
Yeah.
I do know this: every single time I speak in my old language, immediate chills.
Mm.
Every time, because it's
Mm.
coming right out the spirit.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that was also why they made backwards masking, putting messages backwards, because they know subliminally the average brain can't catch it.
Yeah. Damn.
He must be new.
It's okay. People are going to learn, my friend. They find the something. We go look for the something. We find the something, my friend. They're not hiding no more.
Oh no.
For real though. Well, I feel like I talked all your heads off. I apologize. I know it's a lot of information. I've been absorbing it since I was 11. This vessel is about to be 35, so 24 years
He
of
said, "Girl, you made the New York Post for scamming. Great, I'm famous.
information.
Tell New York to call me.
But anywho,
Tell them call me. I look good, don't I? Okay.
right. I'm gonna tap in with y'all. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I'm gonna let y'all have y'all ears back.
Okay, look. Ah! I'm finna get
But
up off here.
I hope y'all spiritual ears caught the messages.
Right, right. We're gonna have to do
And I
this
hope
more.
your
We gonna
eye
have to go live and support each other more,
caught the
y'all.
message.
Yeah.
Because the Bible
Nightmares have a
says
meaning.
if your
Nightmares do have a
eye
meaning. A lot of nightmares do.
if your eye is filled with light, then your whole body is filled with light. But make sure your eye, your light, is not filled with darkness, unless your whole body be filled with darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
That's so true. Yo.
Hey,
Make sure
follow
your
me back.
inside is good.
Yeah, y'all can go live and go battle each other. You know you got a battle partner now.
Exactly. If your eye be
Y'all on
single,
the same page with all this stuff. I
it's
don't be knowing
single
what y'all be
eye.
talking about half the time, but
For
I
I'm
real.
can't. I
there.
can't follow nobody right now until I get out of jail.
Oh, they got you in jail too?
Yeah.
For
Bro,
following?
bro, they just put me in jail with flat. They banned my whole TikTok account.
Damn.
They
Did
banned,
you appeal it?
No,
yeah.
how you do it?
You
They
gotta
banned,
appeal it.
they banned my whole TikTok account a couple days back. I'm like, my
Did you
whole.
get you got banned on live, Eric?
No, I can't follow nobody.
That's weird. Why?
It's been like that for the last 2, 3 days.
That gotta be a glitch, cause it ain't
They
that. That's
on your live.
No,
unless
No,
you follow too many
no,
people. If you
I
follow too
no.
follow
many
too
people,
many people. That's what it was.
yeah. When you follow too many people, it'll give you a break from following. That's weird.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, cause
and I repost a lot too.
sometimes what happens is if you follow too many people, they might view the algorithm as you're a robot,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
right? Because they don't view it as
Y'all
a
can
actual human.
overlook the BS post. I will block. No problem. Right. Facts. Cause ain't nobody care about no doggone New York Post.
hopefully after this live it fix.
Look at it this way:
I'm
New
in
York
Georgia,
Post,
not New York.
nigga. Let me do something to get in New York Post, nigga.
Exactly.
Put my name on the news. Shoot, I want to do that.
Exactly.
I'll be the only goofy person on the news doing the running man.
Okay.
New York Times. Oh yeah, I'm getting it.
Right.
Damn.
But yeah, I hope y'all got some information. I know for those of y'all could tap in. For some, it was like, what the f they talking about?
They
I
don't
talked
know.
about it
They
first.
sleep. That's all it is. You gotta stay woke.
Yeah,
So
but send me that movie list or whatever you be watching.
I got like 12 movies to send
Send me that movie.
you. For real. That
I
ain't.
definitely need to watch.
Right.
But yeah,
They
man.
it said Ty Dolla Sign, Kanye, and Rihanna. Who? Okay, I'm Rihanna. Who Kanye?
Who Kanye? I ain't no Kanye.
I said who
Fam,
Kanye?
I got my own
And I ain't
clothes.
even Ty Dolla
Right.
Sign either.
They gotta pay for my clothes, fam. I am Picasso, fam. That's how Kanye be talking.
He
Ty
crazy.
Dolla Sign can sing, but he's not the strongest vocalist.
No, Kanye's not crazy. What y'all gotta realize is Kanye
Nah.
married a witch and married into a family of
Yeah,
witches.
they did. Because after
Yep.
he got with her, he was acting. You never heard nothing about Kanye, about nothing, about his mental nothing until he got with that girl.
Single man who got connected to the Kardashians has had something happen to them because they are witches and they openly say it. They practice spiritual work and all of that. They tell you. They don't even try
I
to
have
hide
to
it.
see his
Yep.
account.
They
Nothing
do.
happened. He good.
They don't even try to hide it.
He good now. It had got banned.
They're like, oh, we could just be spiritual forever. It's
You
just
know what they probably do? They probably ban you because they know you speaking facts. They don't want the real shit to get out there.
no,
So.
look, they been banning me because I be speaking facts. They did that on POF. They did that on my Instagram. I'm like, really? One specific video, I was talking about the pineal gland. I
Mm-hmm.
literally said the words pineal gland. They flagged my video and said I can't go back live because of sexual conduct.
But they know what you're talking about. They just view it as sexual
How do
conduct.
you view an organ that's right here as sexual conduct? I didn't say nothing about sex. I didn't say nothing about
You
titties.
say that on here. You can't say that on here.
Sorry.
You
I
can't say
didn't say,
certain things.
oh, it's so sensitive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are.
Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
My
Hey, if it's another app where I forgot the name. I think it's Rumble. I don't. I think they don't care.
okay, well, I just need to do that then because I get tired of these soft robots.
I think if you go to like
Uh,
Rumble, then
uh,
you're good.
don't say that. My feelings. Uh, I'm pretty.
I get grounded a lot.
You offended someone. Like, come on. Man.
Rumble or what's that other app? Fanbase.
Well, they got fan base. Well, I don't want to talk about too many because last time I tried to talk about some platforms, I got my video banned because you can't talk
Dang.
about other platforms while on TikTok.
Yeah, that
Jealous.
is true.
Yeah, that is true.
That is.
Jealous.
You can't post certain stuff that's from, you
But
know,
they advertise on
music.
here though, which is
If you
funny.
download like one of your videos from Facebook with music on it and put it on here, they automatically mute it.
Flag
They know.
immediately.
But you can post a video from the radio. Like you can post a
Yeah.
video with you know, on the radio. But if
Mhm.
I take a video from my Facebook and try to put it on here with the music, oh no, they're not having it.
I have 4 videos on here that was talking about some super dope content, and they flagged my video and they muted it. Won't let me unmute it. All I can do is delete the video.
Mm.
Won't let me unmute it. Like 4 or 5 different videos, all extremely good points. I'm showing
When did
video.
you get banned? When did you get banned?
I got banned about 4 days ago.
Oh, so they that be the trolls. So clearly they probably got a whiff through your page and
Hmm.
they go reporting anything they can
Yeah,
post.
that's
And the
exactly what
trolls
somebody
always
So
told
that's
me.
what that is. So
What
that's the
somebody told me
trolls.
trying to report.
That's the trolls. They trolling.
Oh, you're fibbing.
Oh, let's get his page banned. Well, guess what? He'll be speaking on one of my platforms. Y'all just gonna be mad.
those are
You can't
agents.
stop
Yeah,
me.
Y'all gonna be
like
pissed
agents.
off. I give him the password and he'll go crazy.
You forgot how many other platforms there are that exist?
Yeah.
Stop
Facts.
playing. What did that African dude say? I don't want peace. I want problems. Always.
I know what he meant by that.
Right.
Yeah. Because if y'all want me to be docile, try again. I done already had the dreams about being locked up. I done already had the dreams about being in y'all future camps. I done already had the dreams.
Cause
I
soon you
got
gonna have to.
killed.
Soon you gonna have to fight.
Right.
What I've been telling her.
It's getting there. It's already gotten there. You seen the ice fights?
Bruh, that's what I've been saying.
Black people whooping their.
But when I
Oh my
tell people
god.
about the purpose of hand-to-hand combat,
Ice was getting
learn
jacked
your
up.
weapons, learn this, learn that. Oh, the war's not gonna be physical; it's gonna be spiritual. Fool, it's
It's
both.
gonna be both.
So we gotta get ready.
It's gonna be
What are you
both.
talking about?
We gotta get ready.
Why do you think they've been passing laws to make it where now you don't really gotta get a gun permit?
Mm.
Up to the Supreme Court with these gun laws. Hey y'all might be able to
I gotta
Right.
look. I gotta look that
because
up.
they started making too many rules and stipulations on people who could purchase firearms.
Exactly. Yeah, I need to get one.
They even stopped selling the ghost gun kit. Joe Biden was talking about that. Well, you gotta remember if you buy one portion of it, see, because when I was in Idaho and Delaware, what's my line? Okay, AR-15 kit for the ghost guns. You can't have. You see, children run up to me and like to sit on my lap. It's so hard to keep track of that.
I'm
That,
done. Not the impression.
hey,
It's
he be speaking in codes.
Yeah.
oh,
So you just basically said you was a pedophile.
I'm done. Stop. You can't say that on here either, bro.
he literally
We
I
said,
might want to
mean,
get off before we
my
get
bad.
done. Cause look, I don't want none of y'all stuff getting flagged.
You
he
bet.
literally
You
said,
basically
yeah,
said you was a P. You was
Yeah,
a
start
P.
you a backup account now.
the children they love to come and sit on my lap and play with my leg hairs.
They
Who just
call
let
us
children play with their leg hairs? That's weird, bro.
your
He said
leg
he was
hairs.
a. He said he was a
Yeah.
P.
They better restart their page. Yeah, y'all gotta restart y'all page. We finna get off anyway.
All
Cause
right.
we don't want y'all flagging. We don't want
I'm gonna have to make some backup pages anyway, cause boy, they be like, "There's the guy with the truth."
Mm.
I'm
All right.
done. That's the truth. All right.
All right. See y'all. Have a good one.
Indeed,
The
indeed.
haters here, so shut it down. Okay, somebody said the haters are here. Period. They are. I know they is. That's
They
why
always
it's
come because
confusion.
of the interview.
Right.
Oh, we love the
Anyway,
haters.
yeah, I hope they recorded everything. I
We
hope y'all
love
got
the
a
haters.
period. All right, y'all. I see y'all. Love y'all.
Didn't
All right.
nobody stop the